Okay, we are now live. I hit the live button this week, not like last week. And right off the hop, we got Blowy Windy Lady in the house. And I'm going to try a couple things tonight. First of all, I'm going to try to add a backdrop that East Coast Canadian. Oh, so I did add it right. Um, so I'm going to show it so we can see the whole picture. How come I just. Wait a second. Huh. Now, wait a minute. Oh, settings.
Can you change like the view?
Yeah.
The cameras?
Camera. No. Virtual background.
You're supposed to be the good one.
No.
No.
There's gotta be like do you have like
I thought I could just hit this.
Yeah, you know what Thought did though, right?
Yeah. I got it behind us.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
You can do this.
No.
Like that. This one. How about that one? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
No, that.
That's not it.
I thought that one would
This
work.
one. There you go.
There we
Hey! Bunch of
Yeah.
angry fucking beer drinking beavers.
Bunch of angry beavers.
Bunch of angry beavers in the
Full
house.
hat wearing beavers.
We are a bunch of angry beavers.
We are.
You can't get Hitler riding a moose into the woods for some weird reason.
How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Now, Chris, how come this won't scroll up?
Get out of that. Go back to your normal stuff. What do you mean won't scroll up? Let me see.
I see how my comments are way up at top.
Gotcha. That's because you gotta click over here. Johnny wants in. Let Johnny in the house.
Okay, now it's. Oh, Johnny's way up there.
What have we got going on here?
Oh, our
we
nice.
gotta change the view. There we go.
Okay, but I still need to
on.
be up more. I
I don't-
can't see the top of my screen.
I know it's weird, eh?
All right.
So can we go here?
We're fucking around and finding out. I like it.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm finding out a lot of shit.
There you go.
I just got back from the grocery store.
There we go.
Chocolate milk was on sale, so I had to grab one.
Nice. I like chocolate milk.
Yeah, it's like the crack of beverages.
It is.
That it is.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, it's the only drink I classify as a munchie.
Why do you classify it as a munchie?
I don't know, because I get stoned and I love it.
Okay. You're not chewing it, though. I guess
No,
a
I
munchie
know.
doesn't have to be chewable. I just assume a munchie's like chips and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, it's just one of those things.
More
where-
so like craving something.
yeah, right.
Okay, yep. So Sarah says it's a ladies' night, so we're woodchucking. Because woodchuck wood.
That's right.
Wait a minute, you're chucking wood.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh,
I'm good at hauling wood. And Chris stacks it every so but hauling wood's good exercise. We cut down 100-year-old tree. Oh, good evening, Tom.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Let's put in a couple more hours on the internet.
Oh, sure, why not? Hey,
Right?
we're getting good use of our yard stream dollar, though.
I would say so. I mean, it was 8 hours earlier, and now here we are again.
Go again.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, good evening, Whiskey Girl.
yeah.
Hopefully your back's feeling better.
Yeah, it's never good having a sore back. Sore anything sucks.
Yeah, it does. But I'm pretty lucky. My jobs haven't been very strenuous. The most physical job I had was a dry cleaners, moving clothes and lifting things and that. Other than that, I haven't had to lug heavy stuff or.
Oh, I've had a few.
Oh, men always have the shit jobs for the body.
I've had a mix, right? Like I've had some jobs I just literally didn't do anything, and then I've had some where it's a rough day's work.
All right, we get to see Whiskey Duro for dice tomorrow.
No,
Girls
no.
are gonna kick ass.
No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
No.
Last time, Jesse won 2 and I won 2, all because of my new magic bracelet.
No.
Yeah. And I had a fun mushroom experience for the first time.
Yeah, I heard a little. Well, not.
Well, you heard, you seen, probably.
Well, I heard that it happened anyway.
Yes.
Because I was talking to Redhead just before. She was asking
Oh,
me
yeah.
some questions, so I was like, "Yeah, all right." So I just kind of tossed in a little bit of advice, and then I talked to her the next day. I was like, "So did you do it?" And she was like, "Yeah, me and Michelle had a fun time." Fuck
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Oh, hey, Chicky. Hi, Kim. Miss you too. Oh, yeah, December 16th. Come on down.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I know. Me and Leah said we are coming, so unfortunately, Leithner's got to work. But
I know, again.
yeah, it sucks. She's
He's
getting
got
kind of
the
the
shittiest schedule.
yeah, a little bit.
Well, we need to get her ass up there and see that.
Yeah, we'll just have to go up there. But she's still working if we go
Yeah.
up there. But at least we'll be there and just bombard her when we get home, when she gets home. Oh, yeah, my
Yeah,
right.
right. Yeah, we gotta plan another one. We had that meetup Saturday. It was fucking awesome. That's for
Oh,
sure.
that sounded fun. I'm
Yeah, it
sure I'll have stories tomorrow about it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it was fun. Mr. Trebley made it out as well, so Whiskey
Oh,
was
did he?
there too. Yeah,
Oh, that's good. That sounds a fun time.
Yeah,
How many
it
were
was
there?
she had probably at least like 15 or so. I didn't exactly do a head count, but
No.
it was
That's
definitely a good
pretty
size. Yeah, it was a good size, that's for sure. I mean, it was a fun night.
So it's a birthday party, but that's just my birthday. It's there's like 7 dags that are like have December birthdays, so it's just another December birthday, and then it
My
gets
little guy has a birthday in January.
okay. So my girlfriend has a birthday in
9.
January. 9?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta wait for the summer again for mine, but
He was
well, at
the
least
one
you get the
that
half and
he came
half.
3 weeks early too. He was supposed to be born in February.
Oh, oh, God, like
Keyword: supposed to be
Hello.
born in
Evening, lady.
February.
what's going on?
How's it going?
Oh, it's
Very
pretty
well,
good.
and how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. I'm a lady today, apparently.
Yeah, you're a lady.
Yeah.
Your hair's
Yeah.
on your hair is braided.
My hair's what?
No, Johnny. Last time he said I'll do my
Oh.
hair. I'll braid it up if you let me on.
Yes.
Well,
Where's
if I knew how to braid it, I would. I don't know how to braid it.
I can't
Oh, I
braid
can
it.
do. I can do some braids.
Yeah.
Some serious
Got
braids.
Becky to come down here. She'll braid it.
I'm like part
Yeah.
black, so I know how to braid some shit.
Yeah. Oh, not me. Especially on my own head. There's no way. Maybe like a little
Hey, yo,
hair on the
Tama.
side.
Can you tie my hair back with them tight braids?
Not
With
not
them
to
tight
mention,
braids.
to be perfectly
I
honest,
need that shit real tight.
I'll allow just about anything to be done to my hair just because I really like it when people play with my hair. I don't know.
Oh, it's nice.
You know what I mean?
Every
Like,
Until I
guy
see the
looking at their hair
jumblies, you're not a
braid,
lady.
I swear.
Oh, we'll
Well,
have to have like a hair braiding part, not a party, but a demo, and we can all Brady can. Becky can show us how to braid hair.
Like a braid
Oh, Becky
tray.
will show us how to do
A braid tray.
a braid
for
tray.
good train.
Well, we need to know how to braid it.
I've
Actually,
I've
make
been
locks.
involved in trains, but never that.
No,
Oh,
no.
I have
Are you
no
talking
idea
about
how to do hair.
human centipede kind of train?
No.
No.
We ain't gonna have that discussion.
No. Nope.
That's
I'd
a
have
good
to be
idea.
I'd have
Yeah.
to be at the very end where I'm not braiding anybody's hair.
I got an idea of what that movie was going to be about due to
I
South
never
Park.
watched it.
No, I haven't seen it either.
Oh, I watched this episode of
movie?
South Park where they had the human centipede fucking tablet thing. Yeah, that thing was fucking wild.
Fucking hate centipedes. Actually, I don't think
I
that
don't
they
mind
should exist.
centipedes.
I think they're creepy
They're
motherfuckers.
actually very like they help with pests around the house.
I don't care what they help
do.
with. Nothing should have that many legs.
I understand. I understand. I too do not like the fact that this motherfucker's got a lot of legs. I has questions, right?
Yeah, yeah, no.
Yeah.
But they
But
do
they kill
serve a
cockroaches.
purpose.
They do
Right.
serve a purpose. They kill cockroaches and things like that.
Yeah, they kill big fucking
They're
pests.
slightly poisonous, aren't they?
I believe so.
I
Really?
And
believe.
millipedes, I know are.
Yeah, millipedes definitely.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a millipede.
No.
I only seen them on YouTube.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Those are the
on
big
the
purple
TV.
ones, right?
Or they can be red. Like in the Amazon, they have these big, huge
Yeah.
red ones, giant millipedes. They're
Okay,
like
I'm
super
pretty sure
venomous.
that's the thing I saw in Portugal.
Yeah, probably.
Was this, and it was massive, like this long, and it had to been like this fucking thick.
Ugh.
Yeah,
like
that's probably
It's a
one then.
big bug.
Because it's almost
Okay,
like
so
a
you're
worm.
from
with-
you're like Portuguese, right? And like so you know about that that band. It's
Oh.
not a band, it's like they sing. It's like you know who Richie Campbell is and you know who Mellow Mood is then, right? You know who they are?
Who?
No?
Mhm.
No? Oh, you would probably like the music quite a bit. But anyways, they're artists that are they're from Italy and Portugal and they do like a kind of like reggae music, but like
Ooh.
a little more modern. Yeah.
Ooh.
Very
And they
good.
speak about like
I know
all,
the
like,
one Portuguese guy says, "When I was a boy, not too long ago,"
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
and he goes, "Shut up in your face."
Oh, yeah,
You don't know that song? What
Yeah,
does it
I know that
matter
one.
to you?
with you.
I
thought
don't
that
know
was-
respect. What do you think you do? Why you looking so sad? It's a not so bad. It's a nicer place. Oh, shut up in your face.
I'd probably
Oh,
like that.
thanks for bringing that back. 'Cause I only remembered a few things of it.
I know. I see.
Yeah.
Shut
I
up.
love that song.
Yeah, I remember the "Shut Up on Your Face."
Shut up in your face.
Yeah, shut up in your face.
Yep.
Probably before my time. That's why I don't know it.
Oh,
Way
it's probably
more.
before my time too. Oh, hey, Katie.
This is like way old, way old.
Way
Hey,
old.
All
I
right.
just thought that was on the Italian side of my family. So it's a Portuguese thing?
It's a European thing, I think.
Oh, European thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, the guy wants love.
Come on, GK.
Manja de cake.
Eggs. There's the kitty. He's actually purring.
I'd try and grab my kitties, but they've been quick today.
Burbs the
Yeah,
other
they
day was
have
saying broche lips, and I was fucking laughing so hard.
What?
Broche in Portuguese is blowjob, essentially.
Oh,
So like
Oh.
you'd have these guys calling these dudes like, "What are you doing, you fucking broche lips?" Right? It's like, "What are you doing, blowjob lips?"
All right.
Like, learn how to smoothen out that concrete. What the fuck's wrong with you, blowjob lips? Yeah, apparently them concrete construction boys, they be bad.
Well, yeah. Any
Oh,
kind of
construction boys, yeah.
really.
oh, you know who can almost beat construction talk is horseman talk. The horse trainers in the backstretch when
the
they
guys at the horse track.
get Flambeau Downs.
Track
Hmm.
talk. It's
Track
actually
talk.
called Track talk.
Track
I
talk.
don't know what this is. I need to look it up now.
The Maritimes, they're like they talk. They're like roughnecks who work in the oil fields. Because the guys who fucking horse race, they're from the Maritimes, they're from Newfoundland, they're from Alberta, and they're all cowboys. And they swear every fucking.
Oh yeah,
fucking
my
word.
sister picked it up pretty good when she raced harness
I
horses.
need to look into this track talk you speak
Yeah,
of.
yeah, I
don't know
can't.
what-
Oh yeah. So after a big cup race, when my sister raced his horse about 20 years ago, we used to go into the backstretch where they keep all the horses, and every barn had a party. So we just party, and then there was a DJ.
Oh yeah.
Was there strippers
There
too?
were strippers, dude.
Holy hell! Well, yeah, horsemen
Strippers at the horse track?
Wait, they had strippers?
and the
What
backstretch.
kind of horse tracks were y'all going to?
They hired strippers.
Where?
Well, they were
No.
back.
That doesn't sound like the Barry Downs.
And we got horses.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I only went there once as a kid, but
strippers on the hay bales, man. It's awesome.
Was it really on the hay barrels?
Well, where else to get? There's no.
Yeah,
fucking
that's
hole.
true.
That's a good place for them, I guess.
Strippers on
Yeah,
the hay
there's a-
barrels.
Flambeau Downs racetrack on a cup day, and it was in the backstretch where they keep all the horses. But this is like 20 years. I don't know if they do that now.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do. It was fun going there, and the horses were huge.
Gonna have to
Yeah,
hang
horse
out at the
track
horse
massive.
track more often.
Go and make friends with a horse.
Right?
Get in
Find a
there.
horse trainer, make a friend, and go to a kick-ass party.
I can just see
Right?
that. I'll go to the horse races here and just like lean into the first employee and be like, "So, where you got the strippers?"
We just accidentally wander into the backstretch.
See it? No. I'll just go right up to the ticket booth and be like, "I hear you guys got strippers," and see how long it takes for them to throw me.
I
in.
guarantee you, any big venue like that has back rooms. Any big venue,
Oh,
like
hundo.
that, or whatever.
One hundo.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called a stall.
Yeah.
We didn't care.
Call the
Yeah.
stall.
Never date a horse chick.
Never date a horse chick, he said. It's true though.
Oh man.
Buckle bunny. A buckle bunny.
A buckle bunny.
Oh,
Oh, is that what they're called? Because they got badge bunnies.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a buckle. That's the whole joke. It's a buckle bunny.
Here we go. Brooker
Oh.
T is driving, but would like to share his joke of the day. Why? Oh, I know this. Why is Dwayne Johnson the only man who can convert lesbians? Because rock
Oh,
beats
I know this
scissors.
one. I know this
Bam.
one. Bam.
Oh,
Yeah.
back up there.
It's a great joke. Love that joke.
Yeah. Because rock beats scissors.
You know what I think is a real, it's a real missed opportunity in wrestling is that when The Rock was there, somebody didn't just come out and cover him with paper. Real missed opportunity.
That would be actually kind of funny.
Oh, I'd be I'd die. That'd be hilarious.
Hey, Becky.
Just come out with a sheet of paper, and as soon as the bell rings, put it over his head. Bam, you're the champ. Done.
Wait,
You
what?
can't be snoring already.
Paper beats
You
Oh.
can't be snoring already.
No, I think he was laughing.
Ignore me. I'm not over here.
Oh, ignore him. He's not there.
You're not there yet? Oh, good.
No.
It's okay, Chris. I've been having a conversation with you all day in my head anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, the need is out there. People need to talk.
Yeah.
I love
Get
it.
it out.
Tuesdays are like the
whatever.
best day of the week for me. It's like better than a Saturday or,
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I look forward to
Oh,
it.
Titty Tuesdays.
That's fun. Right? It was
Even got
targeted
most of my
Tuesday
shit
earlier.
done before this, so I didn't have to think about it.
Oh, good thing. I try to do that too. Get all the shit done. And I'll do it at work too. Get all the little fuddly shit done. And then go into one big project for the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah.
It's always my dishes. I'm always behind on my dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a dishwasher and I'm behind on my dishes, so
I
Well,
am the
see,
dishwasher.
Two
And the
people in the
cleaning
house.
fairy.
A dishwasher is off, like kind of useless because for two
Yeah, that's
people,
how I
you gotta
feel.
have
You gotta
all
fucking
the-
wash the things off before you put them in there. Anyway.
there's only two people here and one of them's like pint size. I still use the
Oh, yeah.
dishwasher.
Really? I don't have
Yeah,
that
right.
many dishes. I would have to use up all my plates.
Now, granted, I do have a single sink and I will not wash dishes in a single sink. I just
Oh,
won't.
see, I've done
I hate
some.
washing dishes in a single sink. Actually, I put my dishes in the sink and then I wash my dishes in this massive pot.
Yeah, I can't stand it, so I went and bought a
There's no
dishwasher.
problem.
Yeah.
Plus, I hate dishes anyway, so I like the fact that dishwasher. just-
Unfortunately, I'm the dishwasher. It seems.
Me too.
Well, Chris is weekday dishwasher. I'm weekend dishwasher.
Hmm.
I think that's pretty fair.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah, we're
That's fair
Yeah,
enough.
we're sweet.
I think
I've
the
also-
last time Rogue did dishes was the day after I had my daughter.
I think it did, Whiskey Girl. Actually,
Oh, I wasn't here for that conversation, so
Yeah,
we'll just-
that's also a good point. Yeah,
I'm sure I missed a few things that
I know.
let's just hope that's the only
Laundry's like
repeat
never ending.
conversation.
Oh no, I heard a little bit of it.
What's not ending?
Oh, I heard a bit of your
It's never
conversation.
ending
Hmm.
in my house because it's
Oh yeah, laundry. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I hate
Yeah,
laundry.
two
Laundry.
adult, well, technically 4 adults, 2 pre-teens. This
Yeah.
laundry is all the fucking time.
Always
It's crazy.
There's
Yeah.
2 adults plus the dogs, which make things messy, and like
Right?
then I have 3 kids that are like 8 and under.
Yep,
So it's
Yeah.
like and
constant.
2 of
It
them
doesn't.
are,
It
like,
doesn't
in
change.
diapers.
It doesn't matter how old they.
And both of them like to
18.
take their diapers
I
off
can
and they have a
vouch now.
shift.
At 18, they're still fucking messy as shit. I'm just letting you know that, just in advance, ladies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
These
that's
things
it.
that shit gonna change. It don't change. It's still messy as fuck.
That's what
Yeah.
Mailman Eddie noticed when his kids moved out.
Mm.
Groceries were a lot cheaper. The house was a lot cleaner. There wasn't so much garbage to put out every weekend.
You were able to have nice things.
I went into my son's room the other day and I went on his top bunk, which he doesn't sleep in. Our other son sleeps up there when he comes. But I go up there and there's like 3 plates of orange peels up there. I'm like, dude,
What?
I'm like, you're gonna have
No.
mice in here, man. I'm
You know
like,
what?
just throw the orange peels out. I'm like, I'm happy you're eating your fruit, but
The-
damn, man.
The
Yeah.
one you might be able to hear humming in the background. I could beat him some days. I have gone into his room, and there is like a half-eaten fucking pizza pocket in the toy box.
Oh.
I've seen like fucking sandwiches in there. I'm ready to like choke slam them through a table some days.
Do you want ants? Because this is how we get ants.
Yeah, well, technically we already have ants, but they don't care about the food. They're a weird type, but the building managers, they're bastards and don't know how to do anything right. So we just deal with that. But yeah, I'm like, why? Like, just my one rule is no food, right? Just no food in the bed. That's all.
No.
Don't eat your food in your room. Eat it at the kitchen table.
Yeah.
Bring your damn plate to the sink. Like, be a civilized motherfucker, please.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
And when they're young, you have to remind them like every time for like 3 years. You
Why
have to
is
remind
that?
them. And then they'll get it. I don't know. It drives me nuts too. But I'm like, okay, like I don't
That
know if I'm
doesn't
like
change either, honey. That doesn't change
Yeah.
either.
They're just helpless sometimes.
18 years now, and I still gotta remind a motherfucker. Okay? I'm just-
Like every day I pick him up from
Good job.
school and it's cold and he walks out and his coat's undone. I'm always like, why do you not just do your coat up? Like we go through this every single day.
Well, see, if I do this, I'm like, I say, okay, if after your breakfast or your lunch or whatever, because like I don't eat breakfast, and typically like during lunch the kids will just sit together and eat, and then I'm doing whatever. And at supper time, like I eat with them, obviously, but I say, if everything's cleaned up at the end of this, you'll get like a chocolate or something, right? But I don't want to do that every time because I want them to do it every time and not expect like a treat at the end of it. But you
Yes.
kind of have to at the beginning, right? And then they get to a point and you have the talk with them, okay, like you're too old now to be getting a treat for doing this. This is just something you have to do, and like kind of have to do it like that.
I just threaten with various wrestling moves. All right. You want sweet chin music? Because that's how you get sweet chin music. All right.
If I were to do that, my son would smile at me and say, "Bring it on."
I want that reaction from him actually, because like I've said a million times, I want to do a wrestling match with this kid. While I can still actually pick him up and throw him around.
Yeah, that won't be long until they grow up and can do it.
No, it won't. It won't. There was a point in time where my own kid, I think, got probably about 16, and I started thinking like he's gonna be 18 in May, but when he was about 16, I'm pretty sure that if it came down to it, he would have been able to take me.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
I've seen how much the kid is on the ice, and like I would always tell him this because he started telling me that he could beat me, and I was like, well, I'll say this much: if you can last outside of 2 minutes, then you will win, because that's about all I got. I got 2 minutes in me, and if it hits that point, I'm gonna
2
be
minutes,
gassed.
then I'm winded, and then you can take me out.
Yeah,
But
right. But if I get you good in the first 2
Hi,
minutes,
Derek.
you're done. You know.
yeah, for sure. Hello, Derek.
What's going on? Because I know he definitely has way more stamina than I do. Like I've seen that kid fucking go do 5 straight hours on the ice, and I'm just like, how?
No one.
He does not complain. That's for sure.
Oh, kids are pretty resilient. There we go.
Hey, you're back.
Sorry, I dropped myself.
Free wife, come back.
I've dropped myself.
Any other fool may
Yeah,
see.
Definitely happened.
I like the
Anyways,
song.
continue.
That'll be my intro song.
Right?
Oh my.
Oh, did you see
Rob's gonna be
that?
like, free wife, come back.
Oh, that rhymes pretty good.
Oh, where are you going? Get over here, kitty.
Oh, mine's still sitting beside me here.
Mine don't want
Nothing
any.
beats a whore's breakfast. I'm just saying.
My dog has a chewing problem, and I don't know what to do about it. She chewed the hose on the air compressor. What else did she chew? Oh, the multiple extension cords, 2 phone chargers, the laptop cord, the crotch out of 3 or 4 pairs of my pants, multiple
Oh,
pairs
my
of
God.
underwear.
No, you
I don't know
want
what to
those,
do.
right?
It's actually like, which she like is a cool dog, but
But
like she's chewing stuff. Come, coffee. Come here.
Do they? Does,
Come show them how
does
bad
Puppy
you are.
have
Okay, I am bad.
But she.
puppy? Oh,
Oh.
That's funny.
But she's so smart.
Now I'll say the underwear thing you're probably screwed on.
I had a
Everything
friend
else,
Yeah.
same
you
thing.
might be able to use like chew toys and shit.
She
to
also
kinda
eats
divert.
shit.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
not gonna
a
do
lot of
anything
you
dogs
have
with
to
that
give
either.
them a variety of things to choose, like a bunch of
Yeah.
fucking chew toys, so they have always something to be distracted.
But this is the problem is that I also have like children and like all the chew toys, like she can't differentiate between what is hers and what is the kids. Like that's the problem. And so,
Yeah.
and this is another problem. The people
Bones?
that bred her, okay, they didn't like use these dogs. They just had them as pets. They didn't use them for their job. They're like herding
Right.
dogs. And so we're
Right.
pretty sure she was littered on a mattress because she likes to go on a mattress and take a shit. And also they gave her, she came with a bunch of stuffed animals, like kids stuffed animals to play with. So she thinks that they're for like gutting and taking outside.
Yeah. My neighbor's
But
dog
other than that,
might be
she's a good dog.
with animals. And so once in a while we get fluff blowing over in our yard. They're
Yeah.
new.
Oh yeah.
I had a buddy who's got one of those Great Pyrenees. Is a big bastard of a dog. Looks like a
Oh,
polar
yeah.
bear. And
Yeah.
they'll get it like those big life size fucking teddy bears, and just toss it in the living room, and this fucking thing will just tear it apart. Like,
My girlfriend's
Yeah,
got
everywhere.
King Corsos, and those things will stand taller than me.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh.
Our
What
our
color?
border
Such
collie
good
there,
dog.
Forrest, he bred with a Great Pyrenees. How many litters did he do with Chaga? Raj?
Oh, dude.
2. Yeah, he did 2
Oh,
litters
that's
with her.
interesting.
They were big. They were big.
Yeah, persistence and redirection is right. Although I really don't think he'll
Yeah.
stop the whole panty thing, because I had a dog that did that, and there was nothing.
The only way I can stop it is if I put my dirty
Yeah,
laundry in a
You
sealed
have-
container. And I don't know. I need a fucking big container.
yeah, because like I
And
had a
sometimes you have to work around to help them succeed, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So
And, like,
we have
have
to
to
make
also
sure
just
that
think
we
too,
gate
okay.
off everything because of the dachshund. So I have gates literally on every door.
Hmm.
Because if not,
Yeah.
he's gonna try to go in there. He's gonna try to chew on something. He's gonna piss or shit, and
Yeah.
it's no. So you
Yeah.
have to kind of like work around so that they can succeed.
Yeah, and I
If
know
that
I,
makes sense.
And
I had
I'm
a
not
Rot-
like, you have to think. Oh, go ahead, Johnny.
yeah, I had a Rottweiler American Bulldog, and then like we were able to get her to stop chewing like things, but my ex's underwear she would not stop. If it was there, she was raiding the panties. That's
Yep.
Oh,
Girlfriend's dog did the same thing.
All
Yeah.
dogs will do that. But you know how many times I've had to pick up my husband's socks from around the fucking house because my dachshund will take it, think it's a chew toy, run around with it, and then it ends up somewhere around the house. And I'm going like,
Yeah.
geez, Louise, like what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
He's chewed so many of my shoes.
Somehow,
But it's just like I have
Coffee
to.
lo-
You got to try to help them succeed because they don't know how to fucking
Yeah.
succeed.
exactly.
And
It's like
you know-
this. It's like if it's nighttime and she shits in somewhere in the house, I'm not gonna get upset with her 'cause she had to go in the night, right? Like you don't get upset
Right.
with them for that. But if she outright takes a shit right in front of me or pisses in the house right in front of me, and she could have asked to go outside because she's totally smart enough to ask to go outside, then it's like, okay, you're going outside and you're staying outside, you little
Yeah.
fucker. You know, you have to be
and then
helpful. Like
my-
last night, she locked herself in the bathroom. She
Yeah.
shut the door on herself and couldn't get it
Oh,
open.
fuck.
And I have
Oh,
like a
they-
pantry. I have a pantry in my bathroom, and she got in there and she ate like a whole pack of like Lindor dark chocolate, but she was okay.
no.
Oh no.
But certain dogs though take that shit like herding breeds and stuff like that, and livestock guardian dogs, they can eat fucking anything, man. Like I've
Yeah.
seen those dogs eat fucking anything.
Okay. I had
Oh,
a-
I just
had a
like to
dog.
add, since we were talking about the doggos, because we got our good first bit of snow, and I had a nice bit of snow on the deck. Shiva got to see the snow for the first time again.
That's
She's a
Yeah.
husky, so like to see how happy she got to run around in the fucking snow, like the little freaking.
Oh
wild
yeah, they always
that he
bother
is.
me.
She was so happy. I'm like, oh, look. I'm like, aren't you happy the snow's back? It's just like, eh.
I'm not that happy.
No, I don't like it, but my husky, she loves it. She loves it.
Yeah. Actually, it was a little slippery out there on the way home. It didn't take much, but that little bit, and with the ice getting colder or with the temperature getting colder at night, it was a little slick on the way home.
Yeah, and everyone driving over it and like packing it down all day there makes it slick.
Yeah.
See, we were lucky. We had flurries last night, but that was it. So I was like,
Yeah,
good
and I'm
with
pretty
that.
sure that the weather is like at freezing point at the right now, is it not?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
here,
Actually, it says
So
minus
whatever
3.
slush is being made there is gonna fucking ice up.
yeah,
It
no
was
down
like
here.
-3. Feels like -10 with the wind
Yeah.
today.
That's
Yeah.
about what it was
The wind
here.
was-
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just
That's
watched
all
it
I
from
got.
my window at work blow. Oh, I'm going to have no heat for a little bit tomorrow at the office, too, because we're getting a new furnace.
That sucks.
But I got little space heaters.
Yeah, speaking
So
of
my
heat,
feet- so I put my boots there before I go and get them all toasty before I leave and walk home with feet warm.
That's funny.
anyways, you guys gonna be on for a bit longer? I just gotta tend to a few things and I'll be back.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
See you in a bit.
See you in a
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go quickly refill.
What?
Good.
I'm out of coffee.
Oh, that can't
Am
Yeah,
I out of chocolate
Yeah.
milk yet? No, I'm not. Nice.
and
Oh,
I
yeah.
think I might go grab my papes and roll me a J.
Oh, yeah, I got that half one here I stole off Chris because he's now snoring.
He's snoring now.
Is he? Yeah.
Come on, it takes a lot to talk for 8 hours.
Yeah. Well, I'm still here.
Yeah, I know you.
Although,
Chris
granted,
will be
I was in and out of that stream because I had a couple interviews to do today. But
Yeah.
other than that,
What's up, ladies and Johnny? What is up? Okay.
Hey, Shark Tank.
yeah.
I'm gonna go
I can be
refill
li-
my coffee. BRB.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
Chris in the background, Tom, and he is snoring. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a long stream, man.
That was a long stream.
Took a lot out of them. Covered a lot of stupid topics.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I only popped in for not even a minute while I was at work. Oh, what is he on still? Yep.
Yeah.
So I hear a couple things,
Yeah.
but I try not to listen.
I would hope that everybody would try not to listen to us.
Oh,
To be perfectly honest.
yeah. No, it's a good break from what all the stupid in the world.
Well, and that's just it, though, right? I've always looked at life as there's only two options. Those options are laugh or cry, and
Yep.
like fuck, I'm gonna cry. So
Oh, hell no.
I find a way to laugh.
Yep.
Right.
And my mom sometimes gets a little anxious and little things will just eat at her. So I'm like, Mom, don't sweat the little stuff. Everything is fixable. Like
Yeah.
most times, like we have in the accounting office. Oh, you can, yeah.
It's the getting louder part that
Yeah,
makes
exactly.
me laugh here.
Yeah, you're just about to fall asleep, and all of a sudden, again. Yeah, so that's why that couch is really comfy.
It is though.
It's a pretty comfy couch. I was gonna buy one for upstairs, but they doubled in price over COVID.
Damn,
Yeah, I paid $700 for that, and they wanted like 12 almost.
that's
13.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Who's you, anyway?
I know, eh? Sucks.
Oh my god, that's so good.
They're not quite out.
Oh man, that's fun though.
Oh yeah.
That is absolutely hilarious.
Did you try that barbecue sauce? Oh no, you left it here.
No, I forgot it there.
Yeah, it's upstairs. I
Yeah.
put it up so I wouldn't use it.
I'd
We
set
had
it
it on
down
ribs.
and yeah, I set it down and then I thought I put it in my bag, and then it wasn't until we were on the road and I was like, oh fuck,
Yep.
I did leave that there. Oh wow.
No, well, it's here. It is good. Nice on ribs.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll be back. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, 16th isn't going to be that far now.
Yep. No, that's what, like 2 weeks?
3.
Is it still 3 weeks?
Yeah, second.
Yeah,
well, no,
yeah,
2 weeks Saturday.
Yeah, it's
2.5.
like 2.5 weeks.
Oh
yeah.
shit, that's coming soon.
Yeah, we'll call it that. I'm good with it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy it.
My 50th was fun.
Yeah.
So we mixed my 50th with the ungovernable.
All right.
So half my cake was 50 and half my cake was ungovernable.
That's all right.
Yeah. So the same lady who did Redhead's cake made my 50th too.
Oh,
So
that was a good cake too.
yeah, she does really well,
Yeah, I like cake.
and she delivers it right to my house.
That's handy.
And none of that cake went to waste. I shared it all with the neighbors. What was left over, the kids up the street liked it. So
Yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed that cake. It was good.
yeah,
So, but I love the baked goods. Like I've said numerous times, baked goods are my weakness.
I know they're good. I haven't baked anything lately though. I'm overdue.
Yeah.
I will have the banana split cookies for December 16th. Though.
Ooh, that sounds good.
They are pretty good. I hadn't made them in a while, and I haven't made the hot chocolate ones.
Man, that's like I've gotten to a point where like I'm like almost half a bake and trying to bake myself.
It's easy.
Well, sure, maybe. We'll see.
You just throw all the shit in the bowl.
We'll see. But there's some people that just know how to put love in it.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah, I like
damn
baking it.
good. Right?
Yep. If I'm baking it for people, it always turns out better.
Yeah.
But I can't bake at night.
no?
I just don't have no. I'm too little like just like lazy, not lazy but tired. So I don't
Right,
have
right.
that.
No, that makes sense.
It doesn't seem to turn out as good because I'm like, fine, fuck it, I'll make it.
See,
But
I found like I've got to be, I don't know, I got to be in like a certain kind of mood and actually have like an actual idea in my head
Yeah.
to want to cook. Otherwise, I just look at it as just a ridiculous chore that I don't want to do. And especially because once I start pulling food out, then I'm fucking hungry. So I just want it done now, and I get impatient.
So night baking is the best.
I mean, I would agree only because I mean you're baking and then you're probably baking yourself, and then by the time them munchies kick in, there's some cookies there. That's
I'll try it again.
that's the thing. Yeah, I get baked at night all the time.
Yeah, so if we get baked at night, I have to bake something to satisfy.
Yeah, it's got to be a whole lot of baking, baking yourself and baking cookies, and then it's a good time.
Yeah,
Especially cookies.
yeah, cookies are good. Except I find I make mine big because I just get too lazy.
I make mine big just because I want a big damn cookie.
Yeah, true that.
You should see the pancakes I make when I make pancakes. They're like the full size of the pan.
No, I don't do that. I do smaller ones, but I make I like making blueberry pancakes.
Yeah. See, I'll do like I do all sorts of shit with
True.
mine. Like
That
I'll buy, like actually some of the best that I did. I found this. It was like a cinnamon roll kind of recipe for it, and you made icing with it and everything. Like, oh my god, it was so good.
Yep, I just saw a recipe for something like that.
It's one
Oh,
thing
I
I
made
do.
you
I
a
love
mini
making
pie muffin. Like a 2-bite brownie?
pancakes.
Those little chocolate 2-bite brownies?
Yeah,
Well, I can make one that's like a little pecan pie.
really.
Yeah.
Marijuana causes culinary arts. Yes, I think it does actually.
Yep.
There are definitely there's some truth to that.
I do find when I'm stoned and I'm baking, you'll be like, okay, I'm going to get this far, and then I got to stop. Or cutting with a knife, not so good. When you're I'll stay away from that. But yeah, they'll be like, okay, I mixed the flour, take a break, mix the wet stuff.
Yeah.
And then before you have to put them all on the frickin' tray, that's another smoke. Not a whole smoke, but then a couple tubes.
No, why not? See, the one thing that I don't like about people that can bake is when they make edibles, because that's fucking dangerous. Okay, I've had some people that have made some edibles that taste fucking fantastic.
Yes, and then you
And
eat too much.
Yeah, it's dangerous because it's like, well, I ate that, now I like it, and then I'm also smoking, so I'm getting the munchies, and I'm like, oh, look at that. And then
Yeah.
before you know it, I'm curled up on a ball on the couch,
Yep.
wondering what happened.
I've made Rice Krispie squares.
Oh, that'd be good.
They were pretty good. So the first one, the batch was okay. Learned I need to add the other little bit of butter, and I added chocolate chips, which melted throughout, and it was like a chocolate Rice Krispie square, which really hid the pot well. Like you can, it was pretty tasty.
Yeah, see, I prefer my edibles to taste like the pot and not taste very good, because in that way I remember that's a fucking edible, and I I don't need to eat like so many of them.
There should be a Diagolon cookbook.
That would be good, I think. Actually,
Good, because we eat well.
Yeah, get Lee to write a couple of pages too.
Yeah, get who?
Lee.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Especially whatever the hell that breakfast was. Like, man, that was so good.
Yeah, and James would know a lot of good recipes.
Yeah, absolutely. Get him on it.
Yep.
That actually, now that like the more that I'm thinking about it, yeah, the better an idea it becomes.
Oh, really?
And then you got Chris in the background.
I like a 15-minute one.
That's all right.
Yeah, that was a nice cake. A treat too. Oh, I have
Sarah's peanut butter things. Yeah,
yeah.
I tell you what,
Those are the definite.
100%.
Ooh, oh,
It's made that Sarah's peanut butter things have forever made me love Sarah.
Yeah.
That's just it.
Yep.
There's no question.
Oh, there's lots of things. We could probably have like a couple different editions.
I would think so. I even have a couple things I could probably do. There's like a couple of things that I can make pretty good.
Yep.
Not many, but a couple.
Ooh, I haven't had those in a while. That's interesting. It's been a long time.
I'm for the most part useless when it comes to the kitchen, but I mean there's some things. There's some things I can do, right? I mean mostly around meat. But there's a couple of dishes that I enjoy making, pastas and such.
Yeah. Oh, I used the crescent roll dough, cut it up in like a little bit, and then made mini cinnamon rolls. I mixed cream cheese and cinnamon and brown sugar, mixed that, and then I like put it on and I rolled it up, and so you got like a little mini cheese or cinnamon. Oh yeah, bam, superpowering.
Yeah, no, that does sound pretty good actually.
Yeah, it was tedious as shit to like cut it up and like so one triangle I cut it up in 3, then rolled it up because on my 40th birthday I had a chocolate station, so I would melt chocolate and then I would dip a tiny crescent roll in the chocolate and then I got a whipped cream so that was my inside out eclair.
Oh,
I could totally hear Chris snoring.
Yeah, right. It's hilarious. You should have heard it earlier. It was like just kind of low, and then the next one was louder, and then louder, and then louder. It's hilarious.
Yeah, so it is later at night. This morning is saying I need to go to bed later, about like midnight or so.
Yeah, here he is at 8:40.
Yeah, so he'll wake up at midnight now and probably be up till 4.
Right? That's how it goes.
Expect the notification a little later.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Be another one of those mornings. I'll wake up tomorrow and see I got a StreamYard link in my Facebook at like fucking 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost bedtime.
Oh, okay, yeah. So the thing is here that Chris sleeps upstairs and I sleep down. I can't sleep with that. No, what happened really was he broke his jaw. I broke my leg. I had to end up sleeping down here because I couldn't get upstairs. So he slept upstairs. And then I got used to the quiet.
Oh.
So now it's like, all right, night. Because it's important to get good sleep.
Yeah, it is actually. Like, I definitely would have to agree. If I have shitty sleep, then it's a shitty day.
Yeah. And I didn't understand my girlfriend and his parents. They slept in separate rooms. So I was like, oh, that's weird. Now I'm like, I get it. You know, first it was we're stealing the blankets. He was cold, and then we would argue. No, you stole the blanket. No, I stole that. So you know what? We got our own blankets.
Yeah.
It was I can't fall back asleep because I'd be just about to sleep, and I was like, So to save me from killing him, it's just best to sleep.
See, I'm lucky. As far as I know, I don't snore. I know nobody's told me I have anyway.
Apparently, I snore too, but I don't think it's like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I have a broken jaw.
I think there might be some times that I've had some, but usually that was when I was like drinking and
Oh, drinking will make you snore more.
had a crap
And the way
ton.
your head's tilted, I
Yeah.
think makes you snore more. So I tried doing that. Tilt the head. Nope, still snores. So we compromised.
I'm also
Have you
really
tried a pillow over the face?
yeah, right, for like 5 minutes.
No, not yet. Oh, but I was trying the choke out.
Yeah, yeah, that was good too.
I did get
That
him
was
good
good.
too. I got it now.
Yeah. that
So
was
the
pretty
thing
fun.
is, push down on the back,
hand behind.
not just hand behind, hand forward, and
Yeah,
this
and you
way.
want to push that head
Push
forward.
the head down.
You squeeze.
Damn, that was well,
Yeah.
I had him gagging.
Oh my god.
So it's a good technique. See,
It
we're
is.
learning and saving lives. Back like this, pull the head down, and right up here, because this is where the blood vessels are. It's
Yeah.
all about the blood vessels.
They don't
And I
fall
also
asleep.
learned over the weekend, you want to stab somebody under the arm, because that's where a blood vessel is too.
My god. What a stream. Hey, we went from talking about baking to choking people out and where to stab. That's
Anywhere there's an artery, people will bleed out in like 2 minutes.
good times.
Well, as a little person,
We should
I
mark
have to
this
be
as an educational channel.
okay, survival.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll teach you how to bake, choke motherfuckers out, and stab in the correct arteries.
Yeah. 'Cause my thing is, I would just want to stab and run. I want to get because I don't want someone getting my knife off me.
No, right?
Right. So,
That is funny though.
yeah.
Still just snoring away.
But no. And I had years ago before Chris, my high school boyfriend took Taekwondo.
Right?
So I'm sure there's a couple little things in the back of my head from that I would remember. I remember all their tenets, all those little things before you step in the dojo or ring or whatever.
Yep.
They had their little all those little tenets, self-control, abdominal spirit, and a couple other things. But yeah, if I give it a stop for a second, I'll remember all four. But some things stay back there. Like the rules for volleyball, that's in the back of my head. Even though I don't play volleyball, I hated volleyball. I know how to rotate and serve and who to.
I was never really a fan of volleyball. I mean, I like watching women's volleyball, but I'm not really a big fan of playing volleyball.
Yeah. Basketball
Yeah.
sucks.
It's a good game to watch, yeah, especially on the beach.
Well, it's an Olympic sport now.
Yeah, well, it should be.
Anything's an Olympic sport now.
I mean, yeah, just about. There have been quite a few things that have been added.
Yeah. Although I haven't really watched the Olympics.
I've not watched the Olympics in a long time, actually. Like, especially after kind of figuring out how the IOC works and like the way it works when the Olympics actually come to a city and then after they leave. It's like, it's kind of
Oh, it
stupid.
just yeah.
Like they make you build all these new like sports facilities and you're never going to use them again, right? Like, I mean, at least in Calgary, I guess they were at least smart enough to turn what they built into an Olympic training facility, so it still at least got some use. But like, there's been tons of other places that shit just sits empty and decays away, and they wasted a crap ton of money.
So how many people do you think watch the Olympic nowadays?
That's a good question. I mean, obviously, there's going to be a lot because you're probably going to get at least a few million from
Family.
each country and whatnot. But I don't think that they're as popular as they once were. But I do think they
I
are
can't
still
see it.
valid. I still think they are relatively popular because there are some people that just eat that shit up.
Yeah.
And like that sense of national pride with winning the medals, I think there's a little bit of it. And not to mention, for those that get cable, like fuck, when it's Olympics, that's all the
Oh,
time.
that's all you get. So the
Yeah,
last
right.
time we watched the Olympics was, I think, when Sidney Crosby won the gold.
I think that's probably about when I did too. Really, I can't really remember a full like. I think maybe I remember watching a little bit of the 2012 games.
I mean, what year that was. All I just know it was the year we put in the tub.
Yeah, I know 2012 was in London, and the only reason I know that is because at the time I was still working at the radio station, and we had 3 local people that were actually in London competing in the games. So that's really the only reason I paid any attention, is because we had 3 people from here that were there. Other than that, I've never really cared.
So
Like, I'll watch the hockey, and maybe some of the winter ones I did. I do remember being a little more invested in Winter Olympics, because the Summer Olympics I thought were kind of boring. Like, I don't really care if people can run and jump. Like, that's not entertaining to me. But like hockey, the figure skating sometimes I'd watch too, because
yeah,
as gay as it kind of is, I do know that, like, you fucking wipe out, that's gonna hurt like hell. So there's definitely some respect in there. And you never know when there's another Tanya Harding incident, right? So you got to keep watching for that.
Yep.
That was good times.
Well, I think the Olympics back in their day were good.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely, like, there's definitely purpose to them.
Watching the Olympics made me want to stay athletic.
Yeah, like
Oh, well, that's
definitely,
good.
it definitely inspires. Like, there's no question there. I don't like how it's all.
Where the direction it's going at, like it's
Yeah,
lost it lost its meaning like a while back. I
Yeah,
think.
absolutely.
That's a good
Because
point.
now it's about advertising and money and
Yeah.
like
Bastardizing everything.
Yeah.
it's different. And then you've got all the doping scandals, and you've got it's become something that I don't think it was ever meant to be.
And now
No.
they let trans women compete,
Oh, Jesus,
right?
Right. That's
and then they make a fucking
Oh,
shit
woman.
yeah that.
no.
Okay, good night, whiskey girl.
Good night, whiskey girl.
Girl.
I'd make fun of you for going to bed early, but I know you got to get up early.
Yeah.
Oh, she
And
gets
it was funny
Yeah.
that there was something I was watching where it was like made mention of like the Green Party, for example, has this clause where 50% of their members have to be men, 50% of their members need to be women, right?
Yeah.
But now you're seeing a lot of these trans women filling those women's spots.
Yeah.
So it's like, so what's the point of having a 50-50?
If you're gonna do it 75-25 anyway.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of the things I've always said too, is that I found it extremely fucking hilarious that feminists fought for a spot for women to have sports and compete and to be able to
The irony.
have their own shit, and now just to turn around and fucking replace them with men.
Yeah.
The
irony.
What the fuck?
Stupid.
Right? And it's, I don't know. I think it's definitely dumb.
The Harding sex tape. Remember that? Oh,
There was? I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
of course it was.
Oh,
Why
and
not?
Ginger's right too. We're not allowed to be part of our country anymore.
That's true.
No, we're not.
True. At least we aren't.
But most countries, yeah, but
No.
we still are, and we still throw it in people. I love throwing it in people's faces.
Yeah.
I love when, well, what are you? Canadian? Well,
Canadian. Fucking right.
no, Canadian. I'm like, yeah, I'm Canadian.
Yeah.
Like my great uncle goes way back to like Sir John A. And then, well, my father's side only goes back like a couple generations, but yeah, I'm old stock.
I fucking found out my last name comes from fucking royalty, man. Where's my castle?
Oh, does it now?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Apparently it's like Portuguese royalty. And then I'm like clicking in because I have family on my mom's side.
Yeah.
Right? Because obviously my surname comes from my dad's side. But they would always make jokes about like, oh, when's the princess gonna come to the islands?
Oh.
And they would make a joke about it, and I would never I'm like, is that why they were joking? Because they knew?
You have secret family lineage.
Right?
Oh, that's
Yeah, I really don't
that's
even.
impressive.
I don't have much of a clue of my lineage.
It
Give
would
me-
probably be
So,
Princess of Canada.
yeah, like
Oh.
I know that my grandpa came from Italy,
Hi, how are you?
and my
Good. I'm on live right now.
Yeah, one of my grandpas was from Italy. My grandma was here. I think she might have been Dutch though. Not
Yes.
100%.
Are you joining our conversation?
And I don't know much on my dad's side.
Okay, let me put
I
you on
don't know
speaker.
much
I don't want to be a better person.
Oh, we got a call in. We
Aaron
got a
here.
call in.
We got a call in.
It's
Hi,
Aaron.
Aaron. Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
All right, so I'm not going to stay on long, but I heard you guys talking about the Olympics and all that kind of stuff. Not too much, just enough to know that you're talking about it. So
Yes, sir.
what I would like people to do is to look up the 2012 Olympic opening ceremonies. There's a video. I mean, if you're on YouTube, you can just go 3 blocks over, thumbnails over, and it'll take you to a video that's like 5 minutes, 32 seconds long. But if you watch the 2012 Olympic opening ceremonies, and then consider what predictive programming is,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be.
Wait, is this the one that aligns with what's going on right now?
Oh, wait, one second.
It's horrific, and there's no explanation for it other than they showed the evil to us, and we were shown back then. If you look at it and see it now, you'll see it in a completely different light 12 years later.
Interesting.
You can't see it anything else but what we are now living in. Okay, and that is predictive programming, and it's gross, and it's very, very obvious and undeniable.
So the
There's no way you could square this circle that they've produced as far as the Olympic opening ceremonies. And I mean that goes along with a lot of this like mainstream entertainment, but this is so blatant obvious. It's like the Olympics of Satanism. So
wow. Well, thank you for that.
with that little thought, please check it out, and that'll give you a little bit more in-depth view of how they do this in our media, in our songs, in our movies, and everything. So God bless, and I'll leave you with that. Okay?
Okay, thanks, Aaron. Oh, and Tom and Sarah say hi.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. I'll look that up later. So the 2012 Olympics opening.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at it right now on my phone, and yeah, that's interesting.
Huh.
I like it's showing like one spot where they're wheeling a bunch of kids in on beds with like and their nurses wheeling them in. So it's kind of like, yeah, I can kind of see where they're going with it.
Well, he says it's 5 minutes and 32 seconds. So
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'll watch it after. I was learning on clips today, so that was my other thing. I was going to try and see if I could play a clip. But the clip I had ready to play was the drums and pipes.
All right.
So I was going to see if I could bring that up. So let's see.
Let's get her done.
All right.
Actually, I gotta find my vape. I'll be right back here.
Okay, so add a clip. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, I'm going to turn this down because I don't know how loud it's going to be when I play it. So let's see if this works. Oh shit. Okay, file must be one of the formats. Okay, no, that's not going to work. Okay, I tried. I have to learn how to do that.
Yeah, IT sleeping on the job. That's right.
Yeah. No, it wasn't the same file type. It's like this. I needed MP4, and I guess this is like a different kind of.
Yeah. See, the only other real way, like if you, like I've said, if you have whatever link it is that you want to show open in another window when you go to present, then you would just go to share screen. And then from there's like another window that opens up. Now, I know when I do it, it doesn't allow me to use Chrome tab. I don't know if that's because I'm not the host. So I mean, you might be able to do that. But what you would do is like.
So
you
that
would
was
see
the
it.
second way. There was 2 ways to learn. I thought, oh, this one would be easy, but never in the video. Never in the
Right.
video did it tell me, oh, you got to go back to comments. That I would
Oh,
have
that's
to
bad.
make sure it was a certain format. So, oh, hey, Brian.
Yeah, and in the present screen one, it was you would either use where it says because when you get to that second screen on it, it shows like Chrome tab, window, or entire screen.
Oh.
If what you're showing is in the Chrome tab, you can just click on it,
Okay.
and then the share button should populate.
Oh, this is
If it
from
doesn't
my- it's not-
populate,
Okay. Yeah, this
then
was
you
from
would
my
go to
own.
window. Right. And then you could go, or you can just go to window, and then that just displays whatever is on the window that you have open. And then
Okay.
again, you'd hit share. But
What I thought wasn't working. So,
yeah, like it sucks because I know how to do it, and I could bring it up, and as long as you got it, like put it on to play, it would work. But the problem is this laptop is a cheap ass piece of crap.
Yep.
So as soon as I have another link open with StreamYard open, it like slows my shit right down.
yep. I'll figure it out. Play around more.
Kind of annoying, but is what it is. And then there's Bourbon back for more.
I don't know how to use StreamYard. I use OBS or something.
Yeah, I've used
Studio.
OBS before. OBS is pretty easy.
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah,
it's
that's the one that I use. I've never used StreamYards. This is new to me.
Yeah, I like StreamYard for the easiness with the comments and shit.
Oh yeah, it is easy. I just haven't spent the time. Like at work, you give me a new software and I'll click, and you learn it and you go through it.
Mhm.
But I just don't want to be farting around when I'm talking to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I have to play around more. Later.
Later. We managed to say farting on this stream. Rock on. Both streams today. Talking about farting.
Oh yeah, farting. My dad always said farts are funny and wooden chairs are the
Fucking
best.
right there.
My dad still has the best farts.
Really? What makes your dad's farts so good?
Is it the
I
aroma?
remember one time he farted and it sounded like a fucking elephant.
Okay, that's good.
I shit you not.
Wow.
He did not shit his pantaloons either.
See,
Or so
That's good.
my favorite is farting and blaming it on Connor. That is my favorite because he gets all like, "No, it wasn't me." Like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah. I can see.
My dad still does that to me to this day.
like I'll let one rip and I'll be like, "Connor, why'd you do that, man? It's gross."
Are you doing that in the grocery store to him?
Mm-hmm. I'll do it anywhere. I don't care.
Yeah.
I have no shame.
Chris tries to blame the cat, but
Yeah.
Oh, I blame
That's-
Connor. I blame Connor for everything. We'll go to school. Like I'll be walking him to school in the morning and it's cold, and I'll just turn to him. I'll be like, "Why did you turn the heat down?" And he's like, "I didn't." I'm like, "I know you did." It's good times.
It's the Azores food, room clearing, and paint peeling.
Ah.
Wait, what?
a fart's so
Talking about fart.
stinky it can peel the paint off a wall.
Yeah, the real fun one is if you can clear an open fucking space.
Yeah, then you know you
Yeah.
wrong it.
Yeah, like when you're outside in a field and you let one go and people have to move away from you.
You
Furnace
fart
room.
in the
Oh, I knew-
furnace and blow it through the hole. Whoa!
Oh, that's next level, bud. Next level. Wow.
Yep. Well, I found Burger King doesn't do good for my system. We were driving to New Brunswick, stopped at Burger King, and I let at SBD, those silent but deadlies.
Oh yeah,
And I was driving it with Chris and 2 other guys from the East Coast.
those are my favorite, by the way.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, damn!" And they're like rolling down the window, and they're like, "Warn us if you do that again." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And when that was it, I won't do another one. And I'm like
That's
starting to
good.
fall asleep, and all of a sudden, eek. Well, and they're like, "Oh my God, we're gonna kick you out and leave you in Quebec."
See, I love, like, don't get me wrong, I love a good fucking noisy fart too. They're hilarious.
Oh,
but there's
noisies are
nothing better than ripping a fucking silent one and then just sitting and waiting for everybody to finally smell it. Like there's there's nothing better than when they finally start dying and then you just gotta bust out laughing. It's great. Love it.
Yeah, you can't help but giggle.
Like a fucking ninja.
Or in that
Fart-
saying,
a
those
fart
who
ninja.
smelt it dealt it.
Yeah, right? Yeah, just sit there all innocent like I wouldn't mean it.
Mhm.
I didn't do that. That's the other thing I love doing with Connor too. Is like if I'm like I wouldn't do that to you. He's like, yeah, you would. I'm like,
I
no.
walk out, I'm like, I can't smell shit. COVID.
Yeah, right.
Can't taste it either. You ever smell a fart you can taste too?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
My husband's got some real gnarly farts, man.
I can.
Real gnarly.
Yep, tried some fiber yogurt this evening. Says Misfit. That's good.
And I learned that mushrooms
fart
are
in the
supposed to
furnace.
make you poop too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what my neighbor said. I said, "Hey, I did some mushrooms." Like, did you have the shits? I went, "No, is that a thing?"
Yeah, no, I don't know. Not really.
Farts
Like-
in the car. Yes,
Oh, does he?
he does. Can confirm.
Little shit. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, can confirm.
Yeah. Eh? Damn.
On the way back from the baseball game, I'm like,
No.
toot it up in this house, like, toot it up in this car, and you just like all you can hear is him giggling in the back. It's just
Yeah.
like you know.
See, that's the hard part with trying to get away with farting, right? Is when you start hearing everybody complain about how bad the fucking fart is.
And then you laugh.
You just want to die laughing. And it just calls
It's
attention.
funny. It's hilarious. Of course, it's
Yeah,
hilarious.
It is.
It's a
It's
fart.
hard. It's hard
Farts
not
are
to laugh.
fucking funny.
Farts are funny.
Yeah, I'm definitely on board with farts are funny.
And you can make quick friends with a good fart.
Yeah. And you know what? Even when they're
Yeah.
not funny, they're still funny. Like that's the worst
Yep.
part.
Even if you are the victim of a smelly fart, you still laugh at it. Go, oh,
Yeah.
fuck, man, that was bad. And
Yeah.
you still laugh.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what
Yeah,
smells
like-
worse than a fart? Snake piss. Snake spray. We were at a wedding, and my cousin has a nice house with a lake and everything. So Chris picked up a snake. Snake didn't like it and sprayed his tie. And went like this, went, oh, that's
Damn.
bad. So then, of course, everyone was like, oh, man, I got to smell that. So everybody had to smell the tie. I don't know what it is when you smell sour milk and you go, oh, that's bad. And someone else wants to smell it.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
want to
got it.
I've never
know why.
been that
Another
person.
classic breezy quote. What was my quote? I'm stoned. You need to help me and write this down, philosopher.
Yeah.
Tom.
Yeah, no,
Maybe
I'm
farts
not.
are fucking funny.
I'm not the
That's
one
the
that.
quote.
I'm not the one that's willing to sniff, especially when somebody's like, "Ooh, smell this." No, no.
Yeah.
No, but some people are.
I'm like, no,
I'm good.
do you want me to throw up in your face?
Yeah, like, I'm good. And I'm like, why would you want me? Like, that's the other thing too. What an asshole thing. It's like, oh, this fucking reeks. Smell
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, like no,
It's all
I
about
don't
the
want to do
sharing.
that. Unless you're like making me smell like what your buds smell like, you know,
Yeah, right.
that you grow in. Like that is the only okay time
yeah,
when
right?
somebody comes up to me and goes, "Hey, smell my fingers," is if I'm trying to smell the terps off of their fucking weed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Other than that, that is never okay.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
I'm not into that.
Like,
Or like
Garrett,
when somebody's like,
no, I don't. What the hell?
the other thing is too is if somebody tastes something and they're like, "This tastes funny," you taste it. And they're like,
Yeah.
No, I don't want it now. Not if it tastes funny.
Like you've already for science to taste bad, so I believe you.
Oh, do you
When it-
smell yummy popcorn?
Yummy popcorn.
Wow,
I never.
that's kind of funny.
These kids are funny.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are. There's definitely been some good moments with Connor. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Some of his answers are just pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, I remember husband's dad when he would fart, he'd be like, "Oh, he's barking African ants."
Oh my god.
And I'm like, what the fuck did you just say?
That's funny.
Yeah, barking African ants. That's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
tooth. Yeah.
Toots. The toots.
The toots.
That's good times.
The toots were, you know.
Oh, the language back in the day must have been so much fun too. They're different. Like Chris's grandma used to say, "Oh, he's a fruit cup."
Or the ducks. Ducks was another one. Oh, the ducks are going by again.
Mm.
Oh, I haven't heard ducks before.
When you hear the toots. Oh, the ducks are going by.
Oh, I heard you're shooting ducks in the back 40.
No. Fuck, I actually, speaking of like language in back then, I died laughing.
Oh, we gotta send a link.
Yeah.
My uncle sent like copies or like pictures or whatever of like these really old court documents between my grandma and grandpa, and it was like I think 1950s maybe. And in these court documents, my grandma is calling my grandpa niggardly. Yeah, turns out that was like a word that was used to describe somebody who was cheap. And it's like literally in court documents. It's
Wow.
like, what the fuck?
Well, my
All
neighbor, when he bought his house, the deed said cannot be sold to a person of color.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
My neighbor is like 90 now, so
Yeah, it's crazy. Actually, I learned a lot in those court documents. Like, so like I lived with my grandparents as a kid, right? And we used to always go over to this one house with this one couple, and I always was under the impression that the man that lived there was my grandpa, like my step grandpa's friend, right?
yep.
So, after reading those court documents, I have since learned
Uh-oh.
no, grandma was sleeping with him when she was like with or leaving my grandpa. So it's her friend, not his. And it's like now I'm like looking back and I'm like, so what was happening when we were over there so often?
Hmm. Yep. Oh, we were on a walk on the beach one day where we were talking to this English guy, and sorry, I'm just gonna put Tradwife on here soon. And he told me, yeah, I was gonna go for my Canadian citizenship, and I was talking to my aunt because his mother passed away, and he goes, well, the thing about that is that your dad is actually Canadian, and his blood dad that he never knew of is not, is his actual dad. So his real dad's not his dad. So because of him going for citizenship in Canada, he brought up this big family secret. And no one will talk about it.
My bio dad also, it was he went for citizenship of Canada. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was also like I don't know a lot about my bio dad because he died when I was relatively young and he was out of our life when I was relatively young.
Yeah.
So but I know he was a musician at one point.
Yeah, I know that my biological dad's parents, I think it was, so my grandparents technically, actually lived down the road from me when I was a kid. Never really associated, and they were like literally like 5 houses down.
Wow.
So I don't know a whole lot. Like I guess I used to go to my dad's like when I was like really, really fucking young. It didn't last for long. I don't remember much of it. And then I went back again because I think it was like grade 7. I was being a little fucking turd and getting in shit, and I didn't like rules. Yeah. So I fucking, like an idiot, told my grandparents that I was going to go live with my dad. And I forget, somehow there was some sort of contact made there. So I was like, fuck you, I'm going there. And they were like, well, if you go there, you can't come back here. I was like, well, fuck you, I'm going. And I went, and I lasted about 3 months before I ended up, I was like, no, this is a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up moving in with my mom, which was also a bad idea. But,
oh.
Yeah. There was a lot of bad ideas that just kind of happened
Well.
Back to back to back to back there. You know? It's good times, though.
I've been fortunate to have a pretty good, I had great parents. My grandma lived with us. I had my aunts that worked. One would come in for lunch. She was a nurse. One was a legal secretary. So my mom would babysit her kid. So I had lots of positive influences.
Right.
So I was very fortunate that way.
See, I think my biggest issue was the fact that I was too stupid to look at what was there. Right? Yeah. I like didn't. I see that now. Like when I look back on it, I'm like, you're an idiot. You should have been able to notice that you at least had that. But because I focused on what wasn't there, that led to many, many bad decisions.
Yeah, but a lot of people can't see what they have and go.
No, absolutely. Taking shit for granted is very easy.
Yep.
It's very, very easy. Right? Because like I see it as a kid, like I had my grandparents were awesome. I really don't have very many complaints there. Like, yeah, a couple times step grandpa maybe went a little overboard on some of the physical punishment, but one of those times I at least acknowledged that I would have had.
Father hasn't, right?
And I don't.
And you have to take it as, you know what? Yeah, you don't hold it against them, right? Like.
No.
Yeah, it's a situation as well though that I also know. Like I'm not like I played a part. I'm fucking right, I did. One of those actually, I would have whooped my ass too, because I was really stupid. I said something stupid, and in which case my grandma went to spank me, and I forgot that I had a fork in my hand, and I went to block. So her hand came down on the fork.
Oh shit.
And we were at a rest stop. We were on our way up to Thunder Bay. And we were in some rest stop in Michigan. And fucking he grabbed a hold of me. And I took a whooping that day.
Yep.
There was no questions asked about that one. And I mean, I get it. I would say probably little more than was needed, but I get it. I basically just stabbed her in a fucking hand, right? So yeah, that was not a good one.
No.
But I also look at it too as that's kind of toughening out. So and it wasn't something that happened often. It was just there's like a couple of key moments that I can kind of think of, and the rest of it was just I'd get yelled at, or my grandma'd fucking brushes, wooden spoons. She threw a mini stick at me. I said something stupid. I don't know what, but next thing
we all do shit when we were young.
Yeah. Next thing you know, one of my mini hockey sticks comes fucking flying into my room. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. No, Chris had the sneakers thrown. No, we didn't throw things in the house. We got that. Well, I'm very disappointed in you, or you let me down, and you're like, oh,
I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah,
I do.
That's the emotional guilt.
Yeah, there are a few people that I know that could make me feel that way, and when they do, fuck, that's more crushing than getting
yelled at or smacked around.
That's why I got so much respect for my stepdad, because my mom, she would whoop my ass. But my stepdad, he would just he'd give me a talking to. But if I did something real stupid, then just one smack, right? Yeah. But he would give me a talking to, and then that would make me feel like, oh, what? Yeah. Piece of shit, right? I did a bad. Oh no, right?
Yeah.
But it hits different though, as opposed to getting an ass whooped.
Yeah, it does. I mean, getting an ass whooping is okay, obviously I shouldn't do that again. But the crushing, disappointing feeling,
because then you get that emotional.
This is why I shouldn't do it again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And there is a bit of a difference there in the knowing of why and just knowing.
It hits that certain heartstrings, and then you're like, well, fuck, right?
And there's a certain age you can do that too. A 3-year-old, I don't think that will work as much.
No. But there's I don't know. I have learned in life that there are certain people that if they can make you feel that disappointed feeling, that's you're learning something there, because there are definitely a few of those, and I'd come with the fucking tail between the legs and the fucking eyes down, like
People
it's
around and just them.
Yep.
it's and like I said, it's just because you learn why now. It's a different feeling.
Yeah. And we learn as we get older.
Oh yeah, I've learned a lot
Yeah.
over the.
We've learned a lot in the last 3 years. Holy shit.
Well, fuck yeah, that's true. There's been a
And I
lot
think
back then.
All grown too. I'm not the same person I was 3 years ago.
Well, I'm not even close actually anymore.
For example, my parents will constantly like, "Oh, let's go to the restaurant." I have lost all interest to go anywhere.
Yeah, I feel that a lot too. Like, it depends on who, right? Like, because I did notice, like, okay, so Saturday, as an example, we do the first like local meetup here. Now that's
How did
actually
that go?
something. Oh, it was fantastic. It was
Awesome.
It was really good, and it was cool too because the place we went, there was supposed to be some like fucking Pearl Jam cover band. But I guess that band couldn't make it, and there was some other band came out of Strathroy. And oh my god,
Strathroy, I have
phenomenal.
family up there.
Yeah,
Good?
phenomenal, man. It was a cover band. It was this girl and these three guys, and this young girl, holy fuck, her voice, man! Like the songs that she was belting out were like, it was just great. It was a really good night, and there was a bunch of really good people there.
100% sure. Like I much prefer go to a friend's, have a cup of coffee, or like have a little fire amongst friends. Like I much prefer that.
Yeah,
and be surrounded by fucking nature, because like obviously we are lacking that so much in our lives.
I would agree with that. I mean, that is an ideal situation there. I do prefer the private setting, but I have realized too, though, that if I'm gonna do public, if I'm going with certain people, fine, let's fucking go. But like Cherokee says, you realize how fake and gay everything is. Like fuck, actually, just before I had gotten on the stream, I had just gotten back from doing some groceries. Dude riding a fucking bike down the road.
No.
Wearing a mask.
What?
And it's like,
Is it snowing out there? Because I just noticed there was like snow on the ground here.
The other funny part was too is actually while I was in getting groceries, so there's a chick. She's fucking looking at like these chocolates and shit, right? And I look over and I see they got this big old fucking Ferrero Rocher, and that catches my eye, obviously. So I fucking wander on over there. Oh, isn't this chick fucking wearing a mask? And it was hilarious too, because like I don't give a fuck. I just walk up and I'm like right beside her now.
Oh yeah.
And she fucking looks over and fuck, there's me. I'm like, hey, fucking right away. She's just fucking gone. I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah. I walked around the corner at the mall, and then suddenly, boom, like outside. And there's two people, CBC shirts on, like the old CBC symbol,
Right.
and masks. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I walk by and I'm like, I'm just faking. But I mean, oh my God, are you serious? Like, you don't need a bigger label than that to say.
I want to go around like that one dude where he's just like, how you liking the fresh air? Make sure you're getting some fresh air. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That reminds me of going to a Chris Sky rally in London.
Oh, that would have been fun.
At one point, we like fucked off to go get some food, and I remember there was a problem at like a pizza place, like because people were going in with no mask, right? And there was a whole
Brooke, you're a fucking savage.
That's beautiful too.
I fucking love you, man.
But there was a whole bunch of cops outside of this fucking pizza place, and every single one of them wearing a mask.
I fucking love this guy.
And as soon as I found out like what was going on there, like it was hilarious. I stood there for probably about 25 minutes and just berated every single one of these fucking cops. I was like, how the fuck do you protect a city when you're afraid of fucking air? Like, I was like, oh, I was just tearing a strip off every single one of them for 25 minutes when I
I
left.
saw a
people-
guy in the lottery recently. He was like wearing a mask. And
Ugh.
It's like, it's just so dumb. Like,
well,
why?
maybe he's wearing the mask to fucking help keep his identity secret. Considering, like, didn't that one person just got fucking one dude that got robbed who just recently won the lottery in the United States, and he was walking around with his 20K chain,
Yeah.
Well,
and
that's-
they fucking man, he just gets fucking jumped.
Oh yeah, and there was like these were
Yeah,
black guys.
like now
Idiot.
people gotta fucking hide their identity.
Yeah,
People are just gonna
yeah, I
find them
watched
and
that.
jump them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they were like calling.
Yeah. That's actually
Yeah.
that's one thing I really hate about, like, if you win big in the lottery, like you have to like have that picture.
Yeah,
of
you got a
your
target
name
on your
printed
fucking
and-
back because people are like,
Like,
yo, I want
yeah.
some of that.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
fuck
Oh,
off.
the family comes out of the woodwork and your
Yeah,
friends
right?
Yeah.
in 10 years and
That's all
And
right.
it's like, who the fuck are you again?
I'm the
You know what the
type
real
that every
lottery
single
was?
fucking one of them I
Twice
tell
bird
no.
removed.
Yeah.
Privacy.
Is what?
I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, the real lottery is privacy.
No.
Can't
All I
hear
heard
me?
was the real lottery and then it went away. Did you hear anything else?
Yeah, it cut out at real
Oh,
lottery.
the real lottery is privacy.
Oh, no
Yeah.
lottery is privacy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
prefer that.
Privacy. Am I glitching?
Yeah. Well,
It's
sometimes.
Yeah.
Your audio is like going in and out.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's weird.
Of course, I really wouldn't
Yeah, I'm
care
gonna
though.
skip
I'd win
devices.
big in a lottery and tell everybody no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem with it because if I'm cutting you out anyway, trust me, you're never getting back.
Oh,
in.
and if you're already been
Yeah.
cut out and you come
Yeah.
Like
back.
if you've been
Yeah.
cut out, like, I want to see you
Actually-
succeed. Don't get me
actually.
wrong.
To be perfectly honest,
You know what I mean? But I want to see you succeed the way the fuck over there and not at my fucking table.
yeah.
Nope.
See, I've actually already concocted a plan that if I were to win a ton of money, there would probably be a list of people that I would actually like. They would know, right? There would be signs because I would probably show up at their house, knock on the door, and when they answer it, I would have pulled out a lot of money from the ATM just so that I could slap them in the face with a stack of money and yell, "I'm rich, bitch," and then walk away.
Oh, that'd be fun too.
Right? I don't
Like
even
that
care. Charge
fucking skit
charge me
that
with
skit
assault.
Chappelle,
Yeah.
where he's like, I got Oprah pregnant. I'm rich, bitch.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. But that would be it, right? Like, I wouldn't give a shit. You can even charge me with assault. I don't care. I'm fucking rich now. Like, it doesn't matter. I
Yeah.
can take that beef. I got
You
money.
can just pay him off.
Right?
Oh no, make him go through the course so
That's how it
he has
works.
to pay for the lawyer. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's how it works, isn't it? Fuck, I got money. Fuck you. I
Dude,
can,
That's
pay,
my
I can now
dream.
pay to beat people up. That's what it is. Yeah.
Backhanding people, is that what your dream is? To backhand people
Yeah,
with the
I-
10K
yeah.
steps?
And
Yeah.
actually,
$10,000.
10,000 sounds just about right.
But you can't take $10,000 out of the bank at once.
Because they'd be picking up the money. That's
Yeah.
right, bitch.
Either way, Michelle, I would find a way to have a stack of 10,000.
Oh, you just have to take it out in 2 different days. You just
Right.
can't be at the bank and take out 10,000 at once because then you look
Yeah.
suspicious.
home. Right? First spot I think I would hit would be my kid's mother. Just fucking
I need to look for land.
rich.
Oh, land, yes.
I need land, and I need to convince my parents to like just let's go.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That would be
'Cause, like I
nice.
swear, that's the only thing that's fucking holding me here. And if I take them with me, then I can go anywhere.
Yep.
Hmm.
Well, mom's alone now, so and my sister, since my sister moved to New Brunswick, I'm the only. She's got her sisters, but it's not the same, right?
No,
No, but mom would go if I went somewhere. So
yeah.
I'm pretty sure she would.
I just
Not
want
going
my
anywhere in a
parents
hurry,
to come
though.
with me because I love my parents and I'm the only one that's literally taking care of them.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's a big responsibility,
Yeah.
It would be.
but they took care of us. So
Yeah, exactly. I owe it to
Rick
them.
always says it's an honor to take care of the people.
Yeah.
That take care of you.
Oh no, bourbon, no. They wouldn't be able to pick up the money
I
because
wouldn't even swing back.
if I'm stacking the money, I'm gonna leave it in the elastic bands. I ain't giving them any money. Fuck
Not
that
the
shit.
fan.
No, they
But
ain't
the
getting-
impact alone,
Yeah.
though, might even bust the band.
No, I'm a fucking hold that.
Oh,
money.
true that.
I'm not letting any of that money get out of my hand. Let me tell you, okay? I will hold it like a Jew if I
Fuck
have to.
these peasants.
All right.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun to do to Trudeau? Fuck you, peasant.
Ah, fuck you, peasant.
Be fun to take
How
him to
you
the
like it
train.
now, working at McDonald's?
Yeah.
No, we'll have Trudeau at a pig farm.
Yeah.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
He
That's
goes,
what it is, man.
Check
Just
it out.
dissolve all the. Okay, it's clear. It's
Yeah.
clear. All of them are corrupt. They've all been compromised in some way.
Every single one.
It is true though.
Exactly. All
Didn't they say
338.
that Trudeau has hired 21,000 people?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised, but
It-
then
And it's just like it doesn't make a difference if they fucking replace it. They're just gonna replace it with another one of them.
well, there's the other thing is too is there's still the ArriveCan story as well. Like I know I haven't really been paying attention to it, but
Oh, I
know,
forgot all about
I
that.
remember,
Welcome at the
I do-
compound, Breezy.
I do remember seeing
Hey.
on Twitter where Andy Lee is like investigating
Who's welcome
all
at the compound?
all of these fucking fake offices that were used for companies on the contracts for ArriveCan and fucking all this.
Yeah.
And that. It's
Yeah,
like
man.
just
There's
a bunch
so
of-
much fucking
just a bunch of
shit
empty
that's
offices
going
and
down.
yeah,
Yep.
And you're going like, huh?
yeah.
This is where the money's going.
I
Interesting.
was actually thinking about it the other day, and I was thinking that it should actually be like some kind of a rule that you are not allowed to increase your net worth while being in politics, right? That you get paid what you get paid, and that is that. There is no stocks. There is no fucking anything like because like how
Those
much is,
senators are talking about charging Trudy, huh?
oh really?
Hmm.
Oh, you mean for the ArriveCan thing?
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
10-4, message received, rubber ducky.
But yeah, it's because I know like Trudeau's net worth has skyrocketed since becoming prime
Isn't that
minister,
odd, eh?
right? Like even
Oh.
Doug Ford, like his went up when he became premier, and it's like
Mhm.
no, you should only get what the fuck your salary is. There should be no other opportunities for you to make any kind of other money in that situation because that to me is a conflict of interest no matter what.
Yeah.
Because whatever fucking business you get, obviously you're going to be lax on regulations of that particular industry then, right? So there's a conflict. Backroom deals, fucking just whatever, and stocks especially, because like if I don't know, you have too much fucking inside info, right? Like no,
Well, there's something else interesting I stumbled upon too. Is if you look up 24 Sussex Drive and see who manages it, then I guess I think you'll probably find links to other things because there's 7 other properties in Ottawa that this one company manages, and I bet they're making a shit ton of money.
well if they're doing one, they're doing them all, right? Because
Yeah,
it'd be a government contract, and like this is part of where the shadiness is in governments is like knowing whether or not they actually do a real bidding process and go by that bidding process, or if they just hold a sham bidding process and just pick
Yeah.
their buddies.
Oh, if you want to apply for a city job, you have to pay a fee.
Oh yeah.
Like as a contractor for the city of Hamilton, you have to pay like a $400 fee just to bid on a job for the city.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
horseshit.
it's like I don't know. Like the bidding process to me is a little fucky because like I know here it's never a local company that gets the work, right?
And it should be.
Never. It's always somebody from like fucking London or fucking Kitchener or fucking wherever.
Well, they want to
Never.
put that stupid LRT here in Hamilton. They had some Quebec companies surveying the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. It's like, and I don't understand because like we are like a fucking like a union town, right? Like I'm sure that we can handle whatever need to be done here
Yeah.
in terms of making things. Especially because usually it ends up being a fucking joke. Like we spent like a couple of years doing our waterfront. There was like a while there where there was no boat ramp because they completely fucked that up. And it was way over fucking budget, and it was like,
Oh yeah.
it was brutal. They're all idiots. It's unfortunate.
You know, if I'd like to see accountants running the country. Well,
That-
you
that'd be
need to
helpful.
because yeah, we know money.
Yeah.
Right? We're not going to piss away money if we don't.
Well, and it's the problem is because I mean, first of all, they're all good, so they don't need to worry about whether or not fucking cost of living's gone up. They're taken care of. They're fine.
Yeah.
And they're not spending their own money, so who gives a fuck, right? Like I've always kind of a really oversimplified analogy that I've come up with is like if some kid knocks on your door, says they want to cut your fucking grass, but you're using your neighbor's wallet. Do you really care how much that kid charges you? Right? That's kind of the idea here for government spending. It's not their money. So when the contracts come up, prices, maybe they pick the lowest price that's been pitched, but they're still going to pay more.
Yeah.
Still gonna,
I don't know where I
care.
heard this suggestion. I forget, but someone said, if you're a member of parliament and you have your term, any deficit that you got at the end of that term, you are responsible for.
I mean, I would love that.
That
Or
would be interesting.
what I
That's how they
would also love is if like kind of taking that idea and adding that maybe there just be like a certain level of debt that then triggers that you are now removed from office. You fucked up. You do not get a pension.
Yep.
Like you fucked up. So see ya, right? Because like as it sits
Like,
now, I
really
mean, you can fuck up all you want, but as long as you get your years in, that pension's still going to be yours. You don't face any real fucking anything. Like the
There's no
biggest
consequences.
the biggest consequence you face is that you get voted out. That's it. That's the
Yeah.
only fucking. That's it.
So it's time to rewrite the rule book.
I mean, yeah, like because we have no real like impeachment process or anything, right? And
I thought there was.
Not really, no. Like there's voting on confidence. That's what we got, and that has to be done.
And I'm pretty sure that was already attempted, and it did absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing
and
they do.
I saw that there's a petition that's gone around,
Ooh,
started by a conservative member to get one going again.
more
But
petitions that
but-
are going to go nowhere.
here's the thing. Let's say it did go somewhere, like in terms of actually getting a non-confidence vote.
Hmm.
Here's why they won't actually work in removing Trudeau, and that is because if an election was going to be triggered, it would have already been, right?
Yeah.
Because Jagmeet Singh has the power to do so.
Yep.
However, Jagmeet is also coming up on being able to collect his pension. He does
Yep.
not want to rock the fucking boat because as it sits right now, if he just waits it out,
Oh, he
He's
just
got his
waits it
pension.
out, takes the punches so that he can collect his
yeah,
pogey.
because he knows damn well that if he calls the election,
Yep.
he's not going to win. And then he
No.
risks potentially fucking losing leadership of the party and
Well,
potentially
welcome
risks
back.
losing his
Girl.
own
How
seat.
you doing?
My laptop sucks.
Oh,
I hear
that's
that.
better.
I hear that.
That's
I
better.
know.
I have to hold this fucking thing in my hand now, but at least
Oh,
I'm not
you
glitching.
Well, now we can see your beautiful face.
And hear your
Computer on the
wonderful voice.
laptop.
I couldn't see nothing.
No.
Oh, well, I
It
guess
was
I have
all-
a computer now.
It was all a choppy.
I'm just gonna
It was choppy, and then you were robo trade.
then. AI.
No.
You like my sweater? Rogue bought this for himself, and then he showed it to me, and I'm like, honey, there's like a woman on the tag. And he's
Oh.
like, this is a man. She's like, it doesn't matter what's on the tag. And I'm like, yes, it does. And then he's like, oh,
Yeah.
this is a woman. I'm like, look at the cut. If the cut is like a bell, it's like for a woman. So now it's mine.
Oh,
Because
isn't
he
it
tried
like
to put it on, and it wouldn't fit the shoulders.
That is sexist.
I gotta look for some snow pants.
Mm.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I have a pair, but I usually end up just putting on a thick pair of. I put on long johns, then jeans, and then track pants.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
But
I'll-
I guess a nice
I'll do
look if they
jeans,
wore
but-
ice fishing.
I
Loose
definitely-
I got
There's
my
actually-
fucking
Oh,
like
loose-
my outdoor pants, like my camo pants, and those ones are pretty fucking nice, like with the wind and cold and shit, and resistant to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you have like a pair of track pants, that's like a bit water resistant too. Just long johns, some loose jeans, and some.
I do actually have those,
Yeah.
my champions.
See, I'll also wear pajama pants underneath my jeans.
Yeah, it's like long johns.
Yeah,
I
it
actually
works
call
fine.
them jib johns. It's like I just always call them that.
Long
Oh,
johns.
there's these tights called sweet legs that are supposed to be really warm too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are those
I
the
did-
ones that have the fuzzy in the inside?
Ah.
Hmm.
I like the
Okay.
Oh, my
I have
girlfriend had
some
a
like
pair-
that from Costco.
Oh, I don't know. My girlfriend had a pair of jeans that were fuzzy on the inside too.
Mm.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, fuzzy on
That
the
would have
inside's
been
nice.
fucking nice.
I like
I
fuzzy.
can't wait
Nice
till I have
fuzzy
some
pants.
sheep. Maybe I'll try tanning something once I have sheep.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Oh, good night, Becky.
Oh, you're not Becky.
Night, Becky.
No. It's not worth. Oh, Rogue says it's not worth it.
No.
No.
What, for tannin?
hmm
Oh, I wouldn't know.
He says too much work.
Well, yickety yak, don't
He
talk
has
back.
other jobs already lined up for me for that time. Right, babe?
God, to put you to work, and I know what I'm doing.
Oh, he does know what he's doing. He had sheep.
I know,
before.
and that's the thing. And then you're like, okay, aye, Captain.
And I have to listen to him because he's wiser than me and he's the captain of the boat.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just
Well, there has to
listening.
be.
Yeah. And I am like not smart enough to be the captain of the boat. I'm only like 29 and I do have a lot of life experience already, but like not compared to him. So
hmm
I didn't like, and like I take it as like the parental guidance I missed out on.
Right.
So yeah.
Oh, you're learning, and that's important.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. In life, you're always fucking learning. I'm fucking
Always.
38. I'm still fucking learning.
I'm 51, and I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that I'm learning it at the time, but often forget still. But
Well, that's true too.
It's a fucking process, bro. Nobody's gonna judge you how you fucking get there as long as you fucking get there.
working.
I'm
on it.
actually obsessed with learning to the point where like I wear my brain out sometimes, and then like
Mm.
I also like simultaneously learn whatever Rogue learns because whether
Yeah.
like we are in the same office, so I'm like just always learning what he's learning. And sometimes I feel like I need a break, and then other times I'm like, this is like if I don't learn what I need to learn, it's like you're in a fight for your life, right? It's like whoever has
Yeah.
like the wisdom and knowledge is gonna like have an easier time, or they're
Yeah.
gonna like do things right, even if it's not
Knowledge
an
is so
easier time,
important
you
right
know?
now.
Yeah.
That's what I care about at the end of the day is like doing things the right way, and
Yeah.
It works with that work smarter, not harder thing too.
yeah,
Right.
Well, think of it. Like, eventually, what's gonna happen if you don't have any internet anymore? There's your knowledge.
yeah.
Hmm?
But
Like,
Well,
so,
like
like,
basically, like
that we
we're set up
need-
so like if anything like shit hits the fan or anything, we can like just go back to like Pilgrim days there, and we do have everything
can you
set up.
imagine though for
It's
a
just like a
second?
flick of a switch, or not.
Not
a flick
for
of-
some people. Some people are gonna panic.
Yeah,
Well,
I was
everyone
gonna
who
say,
lives
can you
in town is
imagine
gonna have a hard time.
when the internet goes down? Like it will be utter fucking chaos.
oh yeah, it's gonna be
yeah.
fucking chaos.
Yeah, between all the kids that are gonna fucking have just absolute fets.
So we'll kill digital currency though.
We literally got a taste of it when they when Rogers had that outage that
Yeah,
happened
right.
for like almost a fucking day,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and nobody could even access their bank accounts. Nobody could fucking do shit.
Oh, I got one for you. We had a client have a stroke at a golf course, and since Rogers was down, no one could call 911. They had to hijack an old fax line to call 911.
Wow.
That's insane.
Did you guys hear about all those hospitals down like, well, like in like it's like the Southern Ontario there, like
Yeah.
Hamilton area and stuff like
The
that?
hack?
They all got hacked,
Yeah,
and all of
yeah.
their people's medical.
Was that you,
information was made public.
Yeah, yeah. Our hospital was one of them.
Where are you, Johnny?
and
If you don't mind me asking.
I'm in Sarnia.
Sarnia. Okay.
And yeah, our hospital was one of them. They were demanded $5.5 million in order for the hackers
Wow.
to get out of their system and not publicize the info.
Wow.
So there was info on 262,000 unique patients.
And you said SIN numbers too, wasn't
Basically, yeah, there was 20,000 SIN numbers included in that. So it was basically anybody who's done like a WSIB claim.
Oh, that's why SIN.
Wow.
Yeah,
they're.
I ended up figuring that part out. That yeah, like it's if you went in and it was
Well,
a
it doesn't
workplace
matter.
injury-
As soon as you go in a hospital, they know all your shit. Like they use your SIN,
Well, they
like
do.
healthcare paid
What?
for.
Yeah, but 20,000 of them got published. And it was basically like if you had gone to any of the hospitals in town, because at one point we did have two, now we just have one. But anytime from, I believe it was February of 1994 until now,
That's a long time.
your information was a part of that hack.
That's 20
And-
Wow.
That's a long time ago.
You got people's
And you went
birth
from
records.
That
February
is a
1994
real
to
long
now.
ass time
Not
ago.
hospital hacked. Your information got hacked.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And then they just put out one mass saying, "Hey, your info was
Yeah.
hacked."
Yeah, they thought
And
it was bad during the toilet paper days. They just
And
wait.
then-
Just wait.
That wasn't even the
You go
tip.
outside to work?
Made matters worse too is that first of all they weren't even sure if the hackers were out of their
Want me to make you a
systems
snack?
for like at least fucking a week or two. I don't know how it is now. I haven't heard much, but I know a lot
That
of
is
people got
so
a lot,
bad.
a lot of people were turned away for
Hey, but that gives
appointments.
me hope though too, because as much as the government wants to put the digital stuff and all the other stuff, we can hack it.
Yeah.
Not
There-
me.
there was-
Yeah.
there was-
Everything will be hackable if they want to fuck with us. We can
Yeah.
probably.
Well, it's just like, why are we gonna go digital? It's easily hackable.
yeah,
Right.
it
Let's
is
just stick
ridiculous.
to our fucking cards, yeah?
Yeah.
I've said that for a long time though, because like early 2000s, I worked a fucking call center, and if the computers went down, I watched how everybody around me was totally useless.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
And
you
it
are.
was
Why
like-
can people go down? What a file, maybe?
well, the funny part is like we had sheets to do paper orders, right? So we could still
Okay.
break down all the information and do it later, right? When the computers come. But it was just funny watching because the computers went down. Everybody was just like,
Oh, they can't make change. Oh, that's hilarious.
I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, that's good too. I actually, what was it? I went to a show at a bar. It was a band. I'm trying to remember. I think beers were like $5.25 or something.
Yeah.
And the waitress, fucking God bless her heart. I looked down as I was like getting my beer from her, and she had a napkin that had one beer, $5.25, two beers, $10.50, three, like had to write as like, you seriously can't just do $5.25
Times two.
in your head, like really? It's like $5.25.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad out
10.50.
there. Most kids can't even do like change and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
I
all
mean,
the
it-
machines tell them now.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it's-
what the change is. So
and it's
I
so
have
simple.
twice they undercut me. Tim Hortons once they gave me more money than I gave them in the first place. But she was so annoying, and so I just, you know what? I'm out of here. I got my
What?
product and I got my money.
I do
I tried to
not
tell her.
I
tried
do
to
not
tell her once.
I don't care if it is a fucking corporate fucking entity. You give me too
Yeah.
much money back, sorry, I'm leaving.
Like, oh, corporate
Peace.
entity? You think you're human? Oh,
No.
Peace. That's free money right there. That's what
that's
I
so
see.
cute.
You know, if if it's like a good fucking small place, then yeah, all right, then I'm gonna let them know. Yeah, you're giving me too much.
Oh,
back.
yeah.
But something like a
Yeah.
Hortons or a fucking something like that. I don't care. Whatever. I'll take that mistake.
Sure.
I'll allow it.
I hate it now when you go to Tim Hortons because, like, man, I see how they make their sandwiches there overseas. Like, I see all the YouTube shorts and stuff. They make a good sandwich. But they come here and it's like I like you asked for a bagel with cream cheese so many times recently. I've had to like ask for more sauce. Like look at my sandwiches, like there's hardly any mayo on this. Or like I asked for a bagel
Yeah.
with cream cheese, and there's
Yeah.
like a smear of
Yeah.
cream cheese. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
part,
what-
part,
Bullshit.
part of that is too is that they're always in such a fucking hurry too. Because,
Yeah.
Well, and also too, maybe their manager or whatever is telling them, hey, like we got to skimp on the fucking.
well, there's a lot of that
sauce.
too. Like I
Mhm.
worked at a Tim Hortons for a very brief time. 'cause
I worked at a Pizza
absolutely-
Hut.
And
Once.
it's
I
people
hated it.
that are not used to our customs, right?
Well, my
Yeah.
mom worked at a Tim Hortons as a supervisor for a long time, and it was
Mm.
really good. But this is like back in like the late '90s, like early 2000s, right?
Where everything
Tim
was good.
Hortons
Yeah,
was
see,
still, like awesome. Chili
I
and a
went-
bread bowl. Mm.
I went in doing the baking, or and
Yeah.
I use that term very fucking lightly because there is absolutely zero baking that happens. There's literally an easy bake oven. That's what I called it.
Yeah.
It was like literally an adult version of an easy bake oven where it just had pictures on it. No word of a lie. It was like you look at this fucking oven and it's got the pictures of the different types of donuts. Right? So whatever type of donut you're looking to make, you've got to go up and pick whether it is a half batch or a full batch. And then you just jam your little rack of donuts in there. And in 3 minutes, got yourself some donuts. And away you go.
And then bada bing and bada boom.
Yeah, and it's like a lot of the shit in there, like I wouldn't eat it. Like the grilled chicken as an example. Comes in frozen.
Get it, girl. Damn.
Oh, a lot of this stuff comes into McDonald's
But-
now, frozen too.
Yeah, and they put the bag in a double boiler and just leave it in there for a bit until the grilled chicken is now warm, and then they put it in the warm. So it's like no.
It's all dried out and fucking.
Because no
Yeah.
English.
And they're so cheap too. I remember we got a new owner, and so as the baker, I'm gonna
Yep.
do this every time because it's not baking. When you throw out donuts and shit, you'd have to like write it all down and kind
Yes.
of try to keep track of what came in and out and whatnot. And it was usually just kind of an estimate, like the donuts you could say how many, right? That's easy. But like
Yeah.
Timbits as an example, you would just guess, like, okay, it was like half of the batch, or it was like a quarter of the batch, or whatever, right? The new owners, those fucking bastards, they came in and told me that I am now to fucking like count the
Every
Timbit.
Timbit.
Wow.
And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, you want me to take time out of my fucking day, which is fucking slammed because I've got to keep up with the breakfast rush while I'm also fucking like running all the donuts and muffins through the easy bake oven and fucking unloading a truck if it's that day to fucking take the delivery.
In the easy bake oven.
That's what it is, man. It's what it is. It's an easy bake oven.
Conveyor
There's no
belt.
question. And it's just like I'm not counting fucking each and every single friggin' Timbit, man. That's dumb. They were cheap though. They wouldn't let us have like because the old owners, when you went on break, you'd get a coffee, you could get a donut, and then if you wanted anything to eat that was better than a donut, you got half price. These guys, no more fucking donuts, no more half price food. And we were only allowed to have coffee in a mug, not a paper cup, which also meant that we weren't allowed to go outside with the coffee. So it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, how am I going to have my smoking coffee?
Oh,
Oh,
I'd be
it's-
walking out.
Yeah, I did not last long in that job. It's the only job that I've ever had that on my break, I was furiously looking for another job. And I was like, this is hell. I showed up there one morning. Oh, fuck. I got so hammered the night before that I was still fucking really drunk in the morning. Showed up, fucking realized I didn't even have my work shoes on. So I've got like just my regular shoes, and I'm like kind of like I can feel my feet just sliding on the fucking floor. And yeah, I just right away had to puke. So I ran into the bathroom, puked, came back out, looked at the supervisor. I was like, going home. Fucking back in my vehicle, back home.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not. I'm done. I'm done. I hate this place.
No. Oh, so Bourbon's asking there.
Yeah.
Is that a lightsaber?
It is, but I'm trying to make the sound come on.
Oh, that's the problem.
But I don't know how. My child is sleeping. Yes, it changes all sorts of colors, but I don't know how to get it off pink. It goes like every color.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
it makes
those things are
sounds. It's like
cool.
power on. It's like take the high road. And then when you clank it, it like changes colors. It's taped together right now.
Well, they're having fun with it then.
Yeah, I want to. I wanted to show it off, but I can't make the noise happen.
Oh!
Oh, low battery. I have to charge it. That's
Yeah.
That would explain it.
Ah, that's fun.
That was funny though.
Whoa, we just had those plastic ones, right? And they were either like bright.
Does anybody here know the game Assassin's Creed?
Yes, I love that game.
Heard of it?
Uno momento.
Yeah, I've played a little bit of it, but I never really got into it. But I have played some of it, and it looks pretty decent.
So
I'm
what
just-
is it?
But
It's like a Hitman game?
No,
not
it's like
really.
you're an assassin and you can like do a bunch of crazy shit, and it's like a, I don't know, is it an RPG game? No, not quite an RPG game. But like you have to follow a storyline, and you know. you
So
can sneak
Tom's
up on
playing it right now.
Yeah.
Playing what?
Like there's a
Assassin's
ton of
Assassin's
them, right? Like that's the thing is there is a whole bunch of Assassin's Creed games.
Oh, okay. Yeah, different
So-
I
versions.
only played one or two of them.
Yeah, there's.
I played
like,
the one where it's like they're over in Greece and shit.
Oh, that looks
Oh.
fancy.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
It is cool.
Ooh, an underneath blade.
Is it just like costume quality, or is that like ouchie?
Okay.
No, it's literally costume. It came with like one of the I forget what the fuck it was. But I was like, for the longest, like since we got it, I would wear it every day, and I'd wait for my husband to come home, and I'd be like hiding somewhere,
Hmm.
and I'd be like, "Asesino!" Ka!
That's too
All
funny.
right.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like the toy wrestling belts I got. I like to walk around with on my shoulder and challenge Connor to a fight. Good time. I told him the one time that I actually beat up a kid to get those belts.
A kid.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I saw some kid, he had the belt, and I was like, fuck yeah, I grabbed a referee and we went. I was like, and I keep telling him, I'm like, I killed that kid, man. He's done. Like I took his belts, and I was like, so anytime you want a shot at the belt, let's go.
Poor kids.
Oh, fuck, poor kid. Like I love
Kid's gonna,
torturing
like-
kids.
This kid's gonna end up like training all his life, and then he's gonna end up being like this buff fucking thing,
Yeah,
and then he's gonna
Right.
finally be like, "All right, ready for my shot at the belt."
yeah, I'm all about building mental toughness. And
Yeah.
like I remember, I took my kid to the hospital once, and because he like fell off a chair or something, and it was during playoffs, so we just wanted to make sure that everything was good. It was like just a precautionary kind of thing. And it was funny though because we were sitting in the triage, like we just got in the back there, and I'm going on about how they're going to cut his arm off. Right? I'm like, yeah, they're going to take it, bud. He's not really believing me, and I'm like, dude,
Well,
like,
hope not.
I'm like, you can not believe me all you want, but I'm telling you right now, this happened to a fucking buddy of mine in school. Now, at this moment, I am unaware of this, but I actually have a buddy who's like fucking 3 beds over and can hear us fucking talking, and he knows that it's me. So immediately, as soon as I'm done saying that I had a buddy in school, he's like, John, don't tell him about Lefty. So now we're both fucking going on him about how he's going to lose his arm today.
Oh,
And we get up there, right, into the X-ray room. I've probably been working on this kid for about 20 minutes to a half hour about how he's like, you're done. They're gonna have to amputate it. And I didn't realize X-rays have kind of changed since I got one. So like
yeah.
I'm standing outside of the room and I'm looking in, and he sits down and they get him to put his arm on this little like kind of fucking table right there, right? And this red fucking laser line comes across his arm. And
Okay.
it was in that moment, suddenly, everything I told him clicked, and he thought he was going to lose his
The
arm.
arm's cut off because it's.
Oh my God. Thank God the nurse was quick, though. She saw his face turn and immediately explained that all she was doing was taking a picture. But I had no idea that there would be a red laser light that would go across his arm in that kind of a motion. I'd never seen anything like that before.
No, you couldn't have planned that one.
And yeah, I was like, I felt so bad in that moment, though. I was like, fuck,
Oh.
right? It was pretty funny, though. I will say that.
Well, yeah, you couldn't plan it better. But
No, it went real well. It was just like in the moment. I was like, ooh, I kind of feel like that.
Did he give you shit later?
A little bit, yeah. He's like, of course, it also led to him just, anytime I'd fucking start doing something like that, it just wouldn't. He'd be like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll know.
Yeah. No, I
Now,
messed
what's
with
that
him a lot.
toy? What is that?
What the fuck is this? Oh,
Mega Man.
All right. That is too. Good old Mega Man. I haven't seen anything from that in a long time.
Now, what's Mega Man
I'm a
from?
fucking nerd. I'm a fucking
Video
nerd.
game.
Okay.
Yep. It's like it's an old Nintendo game.
well, I
Yeah.
have the best toy.
Oh,
That's
do
true.
that.
Where am I going here?
There we go.
Wait, but it did something before I had turned it on.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's so
like, I
funny.
think I own this thing now.
Yeah, maybe.
How
you don't have-
what's the law on abandonment there? Property?
Yeah, right?
Oh, I don't know who. I guess the next one.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Oh, true that.
Oh, dang.
Squatters' rights,
Squatters' rights.
which shouldn't be a thing.
They are a thing.
I know. What if we have a renter that doesn't want to leave? Like, how is that fair? Because your mortgage still has to be paid.
Yeah.
Well, you have to give the renter proper notice, and then you have to take them to court. And yeah, it's going to cost you money, unfortunately.
And then you're going to lose your house.
But there's also like a good reason for squatters' rights, and yeah, there's a good reason for it as well, though. But I also get that there's this huge thing going on with like in town, like renting and people destroying places. Like Rogue does a lot of the repairs on like different
Oh,
rental
yeah.
properties for
I
people.
can
There's,
only
like
imagine.
maintenance for property managers and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
he has to deal with a lot of this shit and dealing with tenants and stuff like that. And it's just like one thing after another like that. But the
Yeah.
reason why they have squatters' rights is because say like you had some land and like it wasn't like it was like no one's land. It was just land that was there, right? And you live there and you lived there for like a long fucking time and you had a house there and all this and that. It makes it so that they can't just come and like destroy your life or whatever and like take your
Sure.
home away and stuff.
Okay,
That's why
that's
it's so
a-
hard to get rid of homeless encampments and stuff. For the same reason.
Well, I guess they were tearing down one in the West End today here in Hamilton. I guess
Yeah.
they just go through like with a bulldozer.
They tear it down and it goes right back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way,
But at the
It
same
is-
time, where are those people
they
gonna
have to
live?
go
Like I know they're
somewhere.
fucked up, but they still need a tent to
Yeah.
fucking sleep in.
Yeah,
You know what I
they-
mean?
Just
They need to
destroy
go somewhere.
everything.
Exactly.
They
is
throw
why-
it all out. So now
this
these
is-
people are like worse off.
Yeah, that's
It's so
why like
fucking sad.
like it is tough because it's like in a way I almost think just fucking leave it because I mean really it is pointless to continue to fucking put resources into just trashing their shit.
Yeah.
It does seem
Like for
just
me, it doesn't
fucking-
matter so much because I literally don't fucking see what's going on in town. But when I do go to town, the couple times a month that I do, like I'm shocked, man. Like I am just like shocked. I'm like, okay, let's go away again now for a while.
I
I'm good
know.
for like another couple weeks.
I have the problems with the messy ones. Right? Sure, you can
Yeah.
live in a tent, but you don't have to be a fucking slob. Right?
Well,
don't have
you
to
know
have
what? I
trash
find that the
everywhere.
immigrants are worse than the Canadian homeless. To be honest,
Yeah.
like they shit out right in their yards and stuff, and dump pots of shit out their windows. Like I've been to properties where they're doing this. You know what I mean? It's
Fuck.
disgusting. Not all of them are like that, but when you get like, it just happens like you get like fucking 15 people living in a 2-bedroom apartment. Like obviously,
Yeah.
there's not going to be enough toilet for everybody, right? You got to do something with it.
Yeah, and that's what
Well,
they're doing
there's
too. There's a fucking ton
And
of
it's
them
actually
all the
not
time.
against the law to do that. It is
Mm.
not. Like, unfortunately,
Good evening.
who be it?
Hey!
What's going on?
Oh, hello.
That's
All
the
right.
partner's over there licking him in the
Oh.
head.
Your
Yeah.
dead puppy needs a kiss.
I'm relaxing, watching TV
What's your puppy
Perfect.
name?
with my headphone on.
All right.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah. It was
You got-
supposed to be ladies' night, but that one in the bottom right-hand corner didn't look like much of a lady.
Me?
Oh yeah.
So
Look
we've
at
had a
that.
couple gentlemen on here before, so
Hey, look at that.
someone at the bar has to buy
ladying it up.
ladies. So.
Besides, it says right there. It says I am too a lady, Daryl.
We have
Oh,
a mustache. We will call him Aunt Bunny.
Yeah,
oh,
there you go. Yeah, I'll go with
I was
that. There
waking
you
up.
go.
okay.
You know, like the Eddie Murphy delirious
Yes, I
joke. Aunt Bunny
fucking
got a
do.
mustache.
Goonie
Oh,
Google, Gus. What the fuck does Goonie Google mean?
What the fuck is gonna go?
Yeah.
Oh, those are some good movies.
You guys are sure getting your use out of that internet service today.
Isn't it great? Yeah, if I'm paying for something. And our StreamYard.
Must be some kind of record.
So Daryl
Hey,
said-
I came up with a new saying: the community that stays together streams together.
Oh, that's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Good.
congratulations. I've heard you started a Telegram show.
Telegram chat, yeah, like for the
Oh.
ladies there. I might do a show one day. It's just I have such shitty service right now, and
Oh, okay.
start with the chat and see like where that goes. But so far it's been great. Like the ladies are in there. Like as soon as they're getting up in the morning, everyone's saying good morning, and like we're just talking about this or that or
Wonderful. And
whatever.
is it Ladies of the Line?
So we had to change that because I found out there's an organization called The Line Canada, and I don't want to associate with them at all.
Yep.
Whatsoever. So we decided we did a vote. I let the ladies come up with their own ideas, and I picked 2 of them since I'm the dictator of the chat. No,
Yeah, there you go.
I said we'll do a vote. We did a vote, and they picked ladies of the ///. So
Nice.
All right.
that was Madam Breezy's idea, by the way.
Well done.
Decent.
Yeah, it was.
I
It's
wanted
pretty good.
you to at least. Oh,
What?
I'm
Oh,
frozen.
You're
Yeah.
not. We hear you. Speaketh.
You can hear
I
me?
can hear you, but you're not moving. It'll catch up.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Weird.
I'm like, why is she mad at what I'm saying? She's
She's
blaring.
just-
No,
No.
I'm frozen.
He's
I don't
frozen.
know what's
You look
happening.
slightly evil.
She's just fucking with us, just standing really still. That's all.
Really? No,
Yeah.
fuck right off. I can't even touch anything.
She's like this. She's like,
Oh, there's days like that though.
I could see that because like earlier today, I could not for the life of me, like I was clicking leave studio, and I kept looking at Chris. I'm like, you're gonna have to boot me. I'm like, I can't. It's not letting me leave. Like,
Oh,
you gotta-
really?
Yeah, I was like, no matter how many times I clicked on leave studio, I was just still sitting here looking
Well,
like
you're
an
probably
idiot.
frozen on there for being on there for so long. Your image
Yeah,
is
I
like
don't know.
burned. Okay, let's try this again. I think it's going.
That was so weird.
Oh, there you go.
No, I'm on the top.
Oh, we all
Hey.
shuffled
I'm
around.
a bottom bitch.
Daryl's a
Always
bottom now.
positions.
Yeah.
I'm always in the bottom.
All right.
Yay, bottoms! Let's go. Toot toot.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Now, where'd the puppy go?
I think
Hey, he's
Rogue
up
went out
there.
to split wood.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
got
did he
all-
now?
Got all his shit on, and he's got the light on out, the spotlight on out there, and yeah.
He's out there being a man.
Come here, Bear.
Oh yeah, he's out there being a
Yes.
Putting
man.
that wood.
Come here, Bear Cat.
Yes. I'm gonna thank him for being a man later.
Hey!
Oh,
That's way too much
Wow,
information
I
for an
wanted
old
to
guy.
say,
You don't know what you're stepping into on ladies' night, do you?
Oh come on, now the guys say way worse shit than that.
Oh,
all
we
the
did
do.
they
time.
yeah, I
ever?
know.
You guys
Yeah, we
gotta let
do.
me be myself, damn it,
Yeah.
okay?
Oh,
I know, and I'm such a perv.
Yeah. Well, that's like earlier. Chris
I'm a
said,
fucking perv. I have to hold
Thank
myself
you.
back, like on the
I'm
chat
a
stage.
real
I am
bad
like
perv. Worse than the guys.
I'm not like a criminal perv, but I am
No,
like a perv
no.
for a lady.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely perv. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I usually don't hold it back either. That's the thing, though.
Yeah,
Like,
that
and
you're
Rogue doesn't
an
mind-
open perv. That's interesting.
I'm totally allowed to like talk about like say like
Okay.
sex or whatever with other adults as long as I'm not
Yeah.
telling someone else I'm gonna like suck their dick or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I think that's totally okay, and so does he, right? Like we have to be adults.
I
and-
did the dick
Yeah.
sucking sound.
Oh, just a minute. I got to cover my dog's ears here.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
and
cat.
the
Oh,
other
Don't
thing is
listen
too,
to
though,
that.
when
You're
when it's
talking
an obvious
worse than
joke,
Dad
right,
does.
there-
Oh, I
there's
heard
also
Chris
that.
a little earlier
Um,
today.
Yeah. No, we had some good times. That's fine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
No, I
yeah,
didn't
like
hear that.
that's the other thing is, I mean, there's a difference between a joke and, you know.
Yeah,
Oh, it's doing
Yeah.
it again. What is
exactly.
happening?
Oh, you are frozen again.
Why is my
She's
computer?
just
You look
fucking
happier
with it.
this time though.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
There
There
you
you
are.
are.
Oh, there you go.
Wait,
Weird.
what is going?
Yeah, like seriously, you guys are talking about shitting in fucking glossy ball sacks for like 3 hours. I swear to
Yeah.
God today. Okay,
It's insane.
if I want to say
yeah,
that
I
I'm
missed
gonna
that
take my
one.
husband to
Shitting in
Squid
ball
Wood later, I will.
And we covered fucking way more topics than that too. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
I can imagine.
it got weird.
I was like, I'm gonna
Yeah,
quit
all in
commenting
8
on
hours,
this.
you
Yeah,
gotta
this
have
is
that.
getting-
It got weird.
Island Jason went a little bit gay there for fucking Teresa Tam for a second. That's when I was like, whoa, man, that's suspicious. I'm totally kidding, Jason, by the way.
Really weird conversation.
Nobody there.
Totally kidding.
It just
Yeah.
did it again.
Oh, boy.
Oh, weird.
Oh, boy.
What's your puppy's name? Did I miss that?
This is Bearcat.
Bearcat.
Bearcat
Yeah.
needs
Hold on. I'm gonna.
Cute.
Oh, shoot.
he needs
Yeah.
a smoothie.
We'll be back.
I've had 10 of these little guys over the years.
Huh.
10.
We have
Well, I've
three
had about 7 cats.
What breed is he?
Papillons.
Oh, Papillon. I had a toy poodle Papillon when I was a little girl. Very nice dogs.
Oh, they're
Very
smart
loving.
as hell.
They're smart and they're so
Hey.
sweet.
Yeah, very trouble free. Like we have very few problems.
I find that
I
they have
know.
a very, very like innocent demeanor to them. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
not these fuckers.
Oh no, mine did. She was so like innocent and like, yeah.
Mine are just like me. Shit disturbers.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And
I
when they
think-
get mad
like
at you,
that,
they'll
but I just-
piss on your leg.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Just
can
like
be a
me.
shit disturber with a smile.
I'm gonna
The
go
only
find
dog
one of
that
my
ever
kitties.
pissed on me was Ozzy. He pissed on my boot once, like one of the first times I met him. I think he was just excited. He always pissed when he was excited. I love Ozzy so much. He's got such a smoochable face.
Oh, he does.
When I first met Kathy, I had 5 of them at the time. And we went out to the beach one day, and she was sitting down on the beach, and my oldest boy walked right up behind her and pissed all over her back.
Oh no. Madame Breezy looks
Whoa.
like she's in shock.
Yeah, she
Well,
froze in.
Oh,
no, he
God.
ended up. No, he
Well, we
was
can
just
still hear you
marking
though,
her.
and we like your voice.
You're
What
kind
is
of
don't go.
going on
There
with
you go.
this? Do I have to like reboot my computer? I feel.
I don't know.
It's CSIS. They're done with
Yeah,
it.
damn ceases
They're like, you guys have talked
If
enough
you're
and
already
communed
fucking
enough
with
in love
me,
and
the
peace
only
today.
Wait for planning
Oh,
something
man, I'm
big.
just trying to
Talk-
smoke a bowl, and I'm
Yeah.
just trying to talk to my friends. Can y'all just fucking get off my dick?
We are peaceful
I
Canadians
know.
here.
We're very peaceful Canadians.
You guys have been sitting on your ass in front of a screen all fucking day while we're busting our asses.
Maybe they're trying to
Right.
think we're speaking in code, and they're trying to break.
I know,
our
like
code.
they're trying to find some kind of code, but they can't.
I don't
Yeah.
speak in
Harley
code.
Quinn.
I speak in vernacular English,
Okay.
okay, which means slang. And
Where's Harley?
most of the time, what I'm saying is like total satire or sarcasm, especially
Yeah.
amongst my friends. So
My
there's my
problem
nerves.
is I only say half of what I'm thinking.
Oh, I say less than half of
Sometimes
what
when
I'm
Chris
thinking.
doesn't get me, I can see why. Because I even typed that way. I was explaining something to my boss, and then I get an email back and goes, "Oh, okay, I didn't think it like that." I'm like, then I read my email and went, "Oh," because I forgot to say that specific count. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Hmm.
So
When
sometimes-
typing, I can tend to forget words in a sentence when I'm typing because it's
Me
like,
too.
because your
as a-
mind goes faster than what you're
yeah,
typing.
right. Like I
Mhm.
think it as I'm typing, and then sometimes I'll just skip a word or two and just keep typing and not really realize it. And then it's like after I've sent it, I can see it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"You-"
I always misspell shit. Like pretty much everything I've said in that Telegram chat, I've had to go back and edit. But like I literally was born with my left eye was shut off, and they didn't figure it out till I was like 3 or 4 years old. And so they put a patch over my right eye, and it turned my left eye back on enough where I can see with it. But I'm
Yeah.
legally blind in my left eye, so
Hmm.
I can't find my damn glasses for a long time. So I can't read shit.
I was
Wait, you're
one eye for a
telling
little
us you were a pirate for a
I
short
was a
period
pirate when I
of
was
time?
4 years old. Okay, when I was 4 years old, I was a fucking pirate, and my mom had to
No,
put baby
you can
boots back on.
identify as a pirate now. Just saying.
But I don't want to identify as a pirate.
Oh,
No.
why
I
not?
want to be a
Because-
fucking pirate.
I
the
would.
people that are trying to have control over us are actually technically pirates. If you go deep enough down the rabbit hole, like Rogan and I have, you realize that they're actually pirates.
Okay,
I don't want to be a
Damn, now
pirate.
you ruined
Okay.
pirates.
okay. But if you're a pirate, now you can commandeer ships.
I don't want to commandeer ships.
Why not?
I don't even want to be on the waters, Kay. I'm on the
Sounds like-
land.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Oh.
Commandeer a ship.
I do what I do on the land. If I
You
want
know
to do
what-
commerce, then I'll go on the waters.
But you commandeer an immigrant ship and you
Yeah.
turn it
It'll also
around.
be-
Commandeer
also
means
be
to
great.
take without asking.
You know, it'd also be great because, you know, people would ask me where my peg leg is if I'm a pirate, and then I could tell them it's in my pants.
Oh,
That's
God.
why you want to be a pirate.
Well, that's one reason anyway.
Yeah.
I loved Pirates of the Caribbean. That came out when I was like 13 or something like that, 12 or 13. And I was like, oh my God, Johnny Depp is so hot. Now I think he's a fucking creep.
Okay, so we had in my day was the Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
But I wasn't
never
like
actually
who
watched
Harrison
one.
Ford because he wasn't that kind of an actor. So it was more just the adventure of it all.
Yeah. But he was
Oh,
like,
I like
like all the teenage girls kind of liked him too.
Oh,
Harrison
of course.
Ford.
Oh, yeah. Because for me, my Johnny Depp would have been like 21 Jump Street. That would have been my introduction to Johnny Depp. Was back then.
I was obsessed with Johnny Depp.
And Nightmare on
and I
Elm
was
Street.
I was obsessed with, like, for whatever reason, I became like psychotically obsessed with Tom Petty when I was like 12 and 13 years old, to the point where I drove my parents fucking insane. And I like wrote Tom Petty letters and shit like that. I don't know why. It just like fucking happened. I look back now and I was like, holy shit, girl, you were like crazy. You're like, you know, when you're like a starstruck teenager, right?
Oh, my aunt was. She was a Star Trek fan. She got to meet William Shatner, so she was all happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
No, I haven't really had like a favorite celebrity or anything. Like I find some entertaining more than others. Like I like Christopher Walken, and I do like Johnny Knoxville because he will just do those damn things that I will never do. So I enjoy that.
I hardly trust any celebrity
Oh no,
anymore.
I would
no,
have
but
to
that-
say,
for entertainment purposes, that's
I would have to say mine was Trish Stratus from WWF. That's,
Ceases, please stop it. I just want to say something.
It's like now my favorite celebrity is like David Koresh.
I don't even know who it
No
was.
joke.
I love Lucy, fucking Lawless, fucking Xena.
Yeah.
Warrior
Oh,
Princess.
yes. That's another thing I was obsessed with was fucking Hercules and Xena, like the Lucy Lawless,
Yeah.
Kevin Sorbo fucking matchup there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I still love Kevin Sorbo.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah,
he's
the
the
video.
only celebrities that I trust like an inkling.
Now, did you see her
Because he's
in?
been very vocal about the whole
Yeah, she's
shit that's been
incredibly
going down.
vocal. Yeah.
Incredibly vocal. Yeah.
Now she
What's
also
that,
played in an Ash versus Evil Dead. You know, the Army of Darkness and Evil Dead series.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Did you
god,
guys
I
ever
did
see,
my fiance.
Did you
I was
guys
like,
ever see,
damn, she still looks good. Fuck you, Xena.
did you guys
fuck
ever
you.
see Cull the Conqueror with Kevin Sorbo in it?
No,
Yeah, I know which one
No.
you're talking about, but
Yeah.
I don't remember. But yes,
And it's
No.
like he ends up like getting like Jezebeled by this like fucking demon
No.
witch bitch or whatever, and he like kills her with a fucking axe, and it's a really good fucking movie.
No.
Like Cull the Conqueror, like you got to go watch it as far as like
Yeah.
medieval like
Mhm.
action movies go.
I remember the box from working at the video store.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually have it like bought on like the YouTube movies or whatever on Google Play or
Oh,
whatever. I
okay.
have it
Yep.
bought. Yeah.
I'd always watch like Hercules and fucking Xena.
I like my Hercules. I like my Xena.
Yeah.
They were both good.
I always had swords swords as a kid for toys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was kind of a tomboy, to be honest, like as a
Yeah.
little girl.
Still
I had
am high.
Twin cousins who were like 18 months younger than me, and they lived like 4 houses down that were boys. So like I was always just we were having fun. I didn't care what we were doing. I was just having fun with my cousins, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
we got to go see my cousins on the farm, and that was fun. So we'd go at least once a month, and we go get to go see the milk farm, the pig farm, and one neighbor had an indoor. Like I actually know it was a greenhouse that had a pool in it, so you can swim all winter long. It was wonderful.
We have tenants here that come in the summertime, and they bring their girls. They got like 4 kids and their niece and whatever, and they're all around my son's age, and they're always like every day at the crack of dawn, they're like asking their mom, "Can we go down to my place, right? And like, can we go feed the birds and this and that?" So I get them come down and do hay, and we go pick whatever's in season in the bush and stuff like that. And it's like a little field trip for them. It's awesome. I want to do that with like a whole bunch of kids. Like I would like to like.
That'd be fun. We used to do that in grade school. Well, not exactly that, but we would go for field trips, and they would have educational rooms, and we'd make dinners like the pioneers would. We'd make homemade butter, and we learned that keep the skin off on the potatoes and the carrots because it has more nutrients and things like that.
Yeah, like we
don't think
go
they
at
do that.
apple trees, and like we'll pick the apples. I'll pick the apples that morning with everybody, with all the kids, and then we'll come in and make apple crisp, or we'll go up into the mountains and get blueberries, and we make jam or whatever, and stuff like that. We picked fiddleheads this year.
Oh, fiddleheads this year.
yeah.
My neighbor picks them for us.
And they come help me pick everything. Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
So what I try to do here is we take the kids to the market, and we
Oh,
go
yeah.
and we pick the fresh fruit. And then now 2 years in a row, they've helped us make pickles.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. It's good to
So,
teach them
yeah.
that stuff. And you know what? People say, "Oh, it's dangerous. You shouldn't have them around the jam, the hot stuff." Well, it's like you
What?
don't get them to do everything depending on the
No.
age, right? But you also have to teach them. How are they going to know? Oh, now they're 12, and oh yeah, just go and do this canning or whatever. No, they need to watch you from when they're very little. Like even my daughter,
100%.
she's 1, but I have her out there in her stroller and whatever, and I have like obviously I take good care of her and stuff, but we're out there in the field picking and stuff like that, and she loves it, right? Like
Yeah.
when I
Why
pick
wouldn't
raspberries, she eats most of them before I even get them in the house.
I
Yeah.
remember being young, and when my parents would smoke sausage, we would be the ones like cutting the meat, and then making sure like we're poking the holes so that you know what I mean. Like I remember doing this as a child, and it was just like a
good, I bet,
family
too.
thing that we all did together.
I think my mom was smoking sausage too, but it was like a whole different sausage, and it wasn't
Okay,
It was
where-
smoking.
Oh, what mother hasn't smoked a bit
Talking
of
about
sausage?
shorties. Okay, I'm talking about shorties. Okay, the fuck is the matter with you?
Lots of things.
It's a man, and he's talking about, and a woman is saying sausage.
I know.
Okay,
Can
no
I
one,
just
no
talk
one
about
here
my meat?
cooks sausage.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe your grandmother's did, but my opa there, which
Sorry?
is like my opa there, which is like my stepdad's family. So I'm like not German or Hungarian or anything, but they came over in World War II, and man, he made like Hungarian sausage and salami and stuff like that.
Oh.
Holy, like I don't eat pork anymore, but holy fuck, I might eat that again if someone brought me some. It was so good, and he did it right there, like in the house and stuff. So fucking good. Took it right, like the pig, right to the sausage.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that wakes you up. Meat.
Yeah,
meat
meat.
gets the body
I like
moving.
meat. I'm still number one meat for me is the mutton, man. I even like it more than lamb because you get lamb and you buy it at the grocery store and you don't know if you're getting a male or a female. And I just bought some lamb and we tasted it and I was like, fuck, man, this was a male because it's such a different taste than the females. With the mutton though, like when you buy it right, because they don't sell mutton in a grocery store. You got to go to the sheep farm, and when it's butcher time, they'll say, "Okay, yeah, we got a couple old mamas here that we're gonna get rid of," and I'll take that. And it's so fucking good, man. Like when that fat hits the pan, you're like, "Holy shit, what have I been eating my whole life?" Because
So
this
do
is what I'm
you
supposed to.
use it like ground beef and make chili and sauces?
Yeah, that's my favorite product of the mutton, I guess you could say, is the ground. So fucking good. Oh, there goes my fucking generator.
Oh, that's what I wonder.
But it's so good. Like it's so fucking good. I can't actually explain how good it is. You have to try it. It's so good.
Yeah,
But we're gonna get some sheep. I'm gonna do puppies and take the money from the puppies and get some sheep. So
What other cuts do you get from the sheep?
oh, you can get any cut, like pretty well any cut you can get off a cow, except for I'd say like they don't do things like brisket because it's such a small.
No. You're only gonna have
that.
a limited
You
amount.
could, if it was your own mutton, do your own brisket if you're cutting it yourself. But like you get chops, you get the crown roast, you get like the rib cuts or whatever. It depends if you want roasts or you want actual steaks or whatever. But yeah, you like the leg is very popular, the shoulder's very popular. But I like the ground. Like I even said to Rogue, like next time I just want to get like a couple leg roasts, shoulder roasts, and the rest will get in ground because it's so good.
I think that's what Leaf Nurse does with the deer. Deer meat she gets
Yeah.
all ground. That way, you can use it in so much more.
Well, see, the thing is, you take the sheep to the abattoir and like you're paying $300 for the meat that comes off of a sheep, which is the same as a whole lamb, by the way. So you're getting like more meat for the same price and pretty well the same like nutrients, like different nutrients. But anyways, so you could say like, oh, like because they're gonna sell all that fucking meat anyways. You can say I want all this in ground or whatever. They might have to add fat. And you want to be careful. Like for me, if you don't eat pork, you say make sure you don't add pork fat. They're only adding it from lamb or from sheep or whatever. But you can ask for whatever it is because it's just price per pound, right? So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I like it though. It's delicious. I'm just thinking about it now. My mouth is watering. I remember when I was waiting to pick up my first mutton, my mouth was watering. I was pregnant and I was craving like wild red meat, and I wasn't gonna get a moose or a deer. So Rogue's like, let's get it. And I did, and I tried it, and I was so happy that I did.
It's a nice treat. Our neighbor gave us a nice little slice of venison, so we had a nice slice.
Oh yeah, I have to say deer is my least favorite wild meat out of all of them. And then I would go with moose. Is almost tastes like a cow to me, really. And then elk is the best. I ate a lot of elk growing up in BC. Every year, my stepdad would get a big moose and a big elk, and that's what we'd eat for meat pretty well the whole year. Buy a little fish or whatever, but.
That sounds good too. Oh, I bet it's good fresh.
You got it, babe? Rogue's preparing to traumatize me with some more Handmaid's Tale.
Oh. Yep. So I have a neighbor across the street that won't eat pork either, but she does it because her friends had a pig farm, so she thinks pigs are friends. Pigs are pets.
Yeah, like I have there's two reasons why I don't eat pork. There's the first reason is because I did so much research on eating and stuff like that, to the point where I realized that pork causes a lot of fucking disease in humans. Like if you just research it, there's so many studies done on it, and the amount of parasites they carry that you can't kill off with heat. And then once I became strong in my faith there, also the Bible explained to me about the pork and stuff like that too. So it's both, but before I was ever like having like religious or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
I still didn't eat pork. I quit eating pork as well. So I actually quit like eating everything for about 6 months that wasn't like raw fruit or vegetables, and then I like added other things back in. And I did add pork back in, and when I was eating the pork, I got like really bad fucking acne. Okay, I had cysts in places that were very uncomfortable and stuff like that. And I didn't eat the pork, and
Yeah.
I don't have any of those fucking problems. Okay, and I learned a lot about like for myself. I do like parasite cleanses and stuff, and I learned a lot about that. And holy shit, man, like. That's why I don't like it. There's like parasites in that pork that are very hard to get rid of. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I'm still
That's why I
eating.
don't eat it. I know it's delicious. Like fuck, it's
Yeah, it is.
like
It
you
is
know.
like I'm
But
weighing in my
now
head.
when I smell it, I don't like it, and when I eat it, I actually feel sick. Whereas before, like in my childhood, I always ate pork, so I didn't know the difference, and I was always sick and this and that. But I quit eating pork, and honestly, I don't fucking hardly get sick like at all. Like I did just have recently a little something, but nothing like how I used to get fucking sick, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm just like weighing in my head right now. Bacon, yeah.
Bacon.
Yeah, but you know what? I made bacon out of
I
fucking
eat pork so
lamb
much that I've
fat
kind of like
and mutton fat once. It was good,
Hmm.
just as good.
Hmm.
Sorry,
No.
Madam Breezy, I cut you off.
I was saying because I was brought up with eating pork, typical Portuguese eating pork, right?
Oh, of course.
I've grown like it. I just I can't do it because you've eaten it so much where you're like, ugh,
Oh, you don't like it?
no.
No. Yeah.
Because like it's all the time. Like I love a fat ass steak.
Oh, yeah, steak.
I was
can't
just
talk-
telling the guys this the other day, and I'm like, I'm fucking craving a fat ass fucking steak.
Yeah.
I love my steak like medium rare, slightly more rare to the point where there's just a tiny little bit of blood in there, but it's like mostly still pink and so it's warm and juicy and tender.
Mhm.
Yes.
Rogue likes his steak
Down
simmered
a hack.
long. So I always have to start a steak like an hour early. I like sear it and then I braise it. That's how he likes it.
Yep.
But I like mine
Yeah,
raw,
mine-
half raw, and I like the fat, like so it's just hot and just to the point where it's gotten liquidy on the sides, and it's like butter with your steak.
I love medium rare, and
Yeah, medium rare.
And you gotta let that
definitely
rest.
closer to the rare side. Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
let it rest.
Yeah, you gotta let it. So what?
Ribeye.
Chris puts like a little bit of butter and then lets it rest. That's
Yes.
me too.
Butter, yes, let it rest.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah. It's hard to let
Yeah.
it rest, though. I must admit, it's really hard waiting.
I know, but it's so worth it.
I know.
That's why I'm happy I'm in control of the food. I'm like super picky about my food anyways, so like that's why I cook the dinner every single night.
Well, you know what? It takes work to cook good, nutritious
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Like I look
And
at
I'm really good at putting something together with not very many ingredients and stuff like that. So
but that's even better because you don't need to overcomplicate food either.
Yeah.
But even when you're not making it complicated, it's time. Like an hour goes by in the kitchen, it's like poof, and
Yeah.
the
Can
carrots
I
I-
point out that the place where the tinfoil hat is positioned almost makes it look like Trade Wife's got a tinfoil hat.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, on the picture. Oh, I don't know.
Ah, yes,
Wait, I can see if I. Yeah.
I am. This makes me content.
There we
Yay.
go.
Oh, can I lean? No, wait, lean this way and get up. No, that one's just too big.
You gotta put your face closer to the camera and then
Oh,
do
yeah.
it.
Other way. There we go.
There you go. Hang on,
Wait.
we gotta do it at the same time. Somebody
Look,
take a
this
screenshot.
backwards thing really throws it off.
Yeah, the backwards thing fucks me up too.
There, that's
Only
pretty
my
close.
head was a bit wider. That would
Can I
work.
go to this side? Wait, no, this side. Right in the corner. Let's take a look at the picture again, though. So that's
Aw,
what
it's
East Coast
cute.
made.
You
East
guys
Coast
need to
made
calm
it
down.
for us.
These
So we're a
squirrels
bunch
need to calm down and have a kiss.
No, we're angry beavers.
Angry
Yeah,
beavers.
Yeah.
Who's that
You're
dude? Is that
talking
Chris?
about
Is that
that
Chris?
like jerky
Or
pork.
is
That
that
fish, but yeah, those are fucking good. Don't get me wrong.
what?
Yeah.
That shit is good.
That's
And it's
ours.
just like a jerky piece of fucking pork, and it's amazing.
Mm.
Well, guys, you're making me
Okay.
hungry. I got to get up and check my ham.
He's
Ooh,
talking
a
about
ham. More
he would
pork.
die
Big
for that.
ham.
Nice.
One time Rogue bought this
I gotta
like
bring you some
turkey.
tahajma from the fucking local bakery, but
How'd you cook your ham?
In the oven.
Oh, you know, sometimes it's
Good answer.
sauce or glaze or
Oh, no, it's just a store-bought one.
yum.
We're going to have that in about 10 minutes. Mama just walked in.
I can't wait till we can have a ladies' retreat. Whenever Rogue finishes the sauna, that's when I'm gonna plan that. And all the ladies can just come over, we can have a sauna, have lady time, then we'll have tea and smoke joints and
Ooh, we get to
hang out.
hotbox ourselves in the sauna. Ah.
can
Yeah.
we shoot arrows?
We
I'm
will
a
be
lady.
doing whatever we want.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm a
see
lady.
you guys
As can
later.
see.
Okay,
I
good
am.
night, Daryl. Thanks for coming
Good
in.
night, Daryl. I'm
Yeah.
Aunt
Daryl.
Bunny. So I
Nice
get
to
to go
see
to-
you.
Daryl.
Yeah, you bet.
Say goodbye
Adios.
to Bearcat for me.
Yeah, he's over there chasing
It's
his
like the
ball.
David Wilcox song.
Oh, he
You're the
is.
Bearcat.
Hey, yeah, they already knew who we were talking about.
Yep, you called his name and he came running.
Yeah.
He's like, I like that lady.
He's
All
just
the
like a
puppies like him.
butterfly.
He is.
Okay, we'll see you guys.
Okay, good night.
Night.
Bye.
Yeah, I think you're talking
Yes.
about tahajma. I'm pretty
We're
sure
gonna have
that's
a
what
ladies' retreat.
Yeah.
Johnny's not
I would
invited.
fucking
Yeah, I
love
am.
that.
See, look, I'm Aunt
Johnny
Bunny.
can stay outside the sauna and bring us refreshments.
No. I'm Aunt
Oh.
Bunny.
With Rogue.
No, I'm Aunt Bunny. That's what's going on.
Well, I can have a house. We'll stay out of the
Sounds
sauna.
like
Oh,
up
goodness.
Portuguese, bro. Facts.
You know what the best part of Delirious is? The whole fucking thing is we're at the end. He's like looking in the crowd and he looks down. He's like, "How old are you?" He points to this kid and he's like, "Oh, you're 10 or something like that." And he's like, "Oh, well, here, you're gonna be fucked up when you go back to school. But here's a joke for it." And he's like, "You can tell this one at school." He says, "So a bear and a rabbit were taking a shit in the woods, and the bear turns to the rabbit and says, 'Do you have a problem with shit sticking to your fur?' And the rabbit says no. So the bear wiped his ass with the rabbit." And that was the joke Eddie Murphy told us.
I remember that one.
I watched that Delirious over and over and over again with my best friend Brianna in high school so many times. I have the whole thing memorized.
The
Because
first-
my mom one night at supper time started saying Goonie Goo Goo, and we were like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So she had to tell us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first time I watched it, I was high on acid. Which
Yeah.
was also
Eddie
the
Murphy
first
in the
time.
beginning, in the intro,
course.
he's like on a plane and he's like talking about doing fucking heroin and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah, it was such a
you
good
don't
one.
do enough so you OD. You just do enough so you have a good time, he says.
Well, yeah, there's a balance.
It was like, what, like 80 or something like that?
Oh, something like that,
It
yeah.
was early '80s for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was fucking hilarious though.
Oh,
That was
I
around
gotta-
Bernie Mac too, where he's
Me
like,
too.
"I ain't fucking with you."
Oh,
I don't think
this
you
is
are.
good.
Fucking Bernie Mac. Rest in peace, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a pretty funny guy too.
I also like that other guy there, the white-haired guy with the white beard. Oh, George Carlin
George
or
Carlin,
whatever.
yeah.
Oh, George
Yeah.
I don't agree with everything he says, but he's funny as hell.
The thing that I love about George though is like it's an intelligent kind of humor, right?
Oh, yes.
It's coming from the right place.
Well, and it's just his wordplay, his ability to use the language, twist the
Mhm.
language, and
Well, and
just
he knew
the-
he
And
was dying,
manipulate
right?
it in a sense where it's just like very raw and like
Mhm.
pow.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. There's a certain genius to the way he did his stand up because it's not even like he was necessarily delivering jokes,
No.
right? Like doesn't even really seem like they were real jokes. It was just he would stand up there and just fucking talk for like an hour, and it would just he would do it in such a way that was hilarious.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm having so many flashbacks now about that Eddie Murphy Delirious and like
Yeah.
in high school. Like me and my friend Bree would be hammered and she'd be like I'd be like, I'm drunk, so what? I was drinking out of my glass in my motherfucking kitchen. Oh, so many good times. But yeah, no, I love George Carlin, and there's one other guy I'm trying to think about
Chappelle.
here.
Dave
Who?
Chappelle was another favorite. of mine.
Yes. Yeah.
Amazing.
And his skit about fucking Rick James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, the best part is, like, Rick James is already fucked up from all that coke that motherfucker did. And whatever the fuck else that dude did. But, like, when they're doing the interview part with Rick James, and he's just like, I don't remember putting my dirty ass boots on Charlie Murphy's couch. And then, like, a couple seconds after from him saying it, and it's the same clip where he's like, yeah, I remember that time I put my muddy ass boots on Charlie Murphy's couch. I was like, holy fucking shit. I was like
Yeah.
crying, laughing. I'm like,
You know-
that's hilarious. He's like,
You know how-
cocaine, the hell of a drug.
You know how often I have used the line "fuck yo couch"
Everybody took it out.
because of that fucking skit? Like, because of that, I have been like on people's couches and just randomly, I'm like, "Fuck yo couch." It's just, I don't know. And sometimes I complete the line, but
And Charlie Murphy, where he's just kind of like, yeah, every time he see me, he'd be like, hey, darkness. Because I was the blackest man there.
Okay, one more chore.
one more chore.
That's good.
One
So,
more chore. Yeah,
Darkness, give me a
those were
darkness.
pretty funny. Come here, Zena. I got you.
Oh,
you guys got snow up there, Trackley? Oh, you got the kitty.
Yeah.
What's that?
Do you have snow up
Who
there?
is still a bit
Oh
of
yeah,
a
we
commie?
got snow.
Yeah, we got like.
Couple inches, few inches.
Who is still a bit of a commie? Which one?
Oh,
Who, me?
don't
I'm not a commie.
No. I think of the
It's where?
comedians we were talking about.
Oh, George
Oh.
Carlin was slightly commie. He was. He was for climate change, I believe.
Oh no.
That's why I said I don't agree with everything he said, but he was funny.
Oh, he was really smart though. He talked about like how he got to just from writing stuff on paper to going to Word and Excel, and how you could not just manipulate words, but you could move the text around, and it would just change how he could write his scripts, because it's just so easy to manipulate the data now. So it changed comedy a bit, but yeah, he was pretty good. I remember the shit piss.
Did you guys ever listen to not that we'll say too much about what he sung about, but you guys ever listen to David Allan Coe?
Yes. Yes. I like
Somebody
sugar
done-
and I like tea.
Yeah, you ever hear the song Cum Stains on the Pillow?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
you
My
gotta
mom used
hear
to
them.
sing that like randomly when she was doing the dishes. You gotta look it up. I can't sing it. I'm not gonna sing it.
No.
I know a Rodney, I think it's Rodney Carrington or something like that.
Yeah.
Who does that, dear penis? I don't think I like you anymore. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know that.
that's a good one. And there's a guy, Wheelie Walker, or Wheeler Walker, maybe, Jr. He's got
Yep.
a lot of great ones, like Anal in the Dishes, Fuck You Bitch.
Sure.
There's a few really good ones.
Yeah. Oh, we'll play them on the 16th,
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
and we'll have to go live too, so everyone can come join the party.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, go live. Are we doing it right now? We're live right now.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're gonna be at the party, so when we listen to these songs,
What party?
birthday party.
Oh,
Birthday party
whose
on the
birthday?
16th.
7 people in
whole
December.
Oh, wow. Well, happy
Someone-
birthday, everybody. Early.
So I'm gonna be
Yeah.
51. Someone's gonna be 40, so that's a biggie. And then there's like 5 other people. So I'm
Question:
hoping whether
is there some sort of hazing event that's going to happen at my 30th birthday party because I would like some notice on that.
Oh, I never thought about hazing.
Wait, you're turning 30, aren't you?
In August, next August.
Really?
Oh,
August what?
Hmm?
August what?
16th. The day Elvis Presley died. And it's Madonna's birthday too.
I'm August 31st, and it's the day.
So are you Virgo? Or
Yeah,
Leo? Oh, you're
I'm
Virgo,
a
yeah.
Virgo.
My sister's
Yeah.
the 24th and she's a Virgo. Yeah, so that makes sense.
Hmm.
Interesting. I have a lot of friends that are Virgos actually.
no.
Because you're a Leo. My husband's a Leo.
Hmm I have an A-type personality. Okay, it matches. I do.
Okay.
Where's my daughter? But she's not. My daughter's a Virgo, and so is Rogue. They're both Virgos. See what I mean? Like even my husband's a
Yeah.
Virgo.
Fucking interesting.
Oh, well, I'm a Sagittarian. Chris is a Scorpio. I say that to people, and they go,
But yeah, we gotta do something for your dirty 30.
It'll be
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
We'll probably do that in lieu of like the huge bash we're gonna have again, like we did this year. It'll be like the same thing kind of or whatever.
"That same
We
thing."
wanted
wait,
to do it a bit earlier too, right? So
That's
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
Oh
It'll be
yeah,
even better
Let me
next
check
year.
for 30. My 30th is I was buying like shooter cups for like 2 weeks around my house. Those little paper ones.
I
I'll
had
have to make
penis.
arrangements for my children for that weekend because I want to actually have a good time.
Yep.
I had a giant penis cake, and I had my penis shot glass
Yep.
and my penis beads.
All right.
All I care is that I get to eat some kind of Chinese food and there's like something stuffed with whipped cream. That's all I fucking care about at the end of the day, okay?
Damn.
The cannolis.
Yeah,
All
somebody
right.
brought cannolis to the party and I was like,
We had
damn.
cannolis at the after party. I bet you it
There's
was
only like 10 of them and I ate 3.
Oh, I didn't get any at the
Fucking
after party.
cannolis were
I was like, this is
so
my damn party. I'm eating these fucking.
The cat went out. No, wait, the cat didn't.
I'm not here.
You're here.
I made 2 cheesecakes for that party. They're blueberry cheesecakes and I made them look like Dagalon flags. Oh,
Whoa, nice.
yeah. But I'm just wondering what you want for your snack. I was trying to think, but you want some of those with the icing on them? Yeah, I'll make some of those.
Yeah, check the beer.
Okay, I'm
You
getting
left it in the freezer for 3.
5 more minutes.
That's fucking jokes.
Did you have a joint going there? Yeah, I just want to talk a bit.
Yeah,
that's
but, who died? Who was it that? Princess Diana. Princess Diana died on my birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if anything happened on my birthday. I'll have to look it up.
So much shit happened on my birthday. I swear to God, it's like some kind of fucking satanic ritual fucking day is August 16th because like Elvis Presley died, Madonna was born, and there's like a couple other people that died on my birthday. If I'm not mistaken, Kurt Cobain fucking died on my birthday too, I think.
No
Yo,
idea if
let's look
anybody's
this
died
up.
on mine.
We gotta look this up. Google.
Yep. Search her up.
When did Kurt Cobain die?
It was winter. Maybe I'm
when
wrong.
he
Rob
pulled the
says it's
trigger.
winter.
April 5th,
Okay, I'm wrong.
1994.
Okay.
I was wrong about that.
So that's one not bad thing.
I was born on that day, so it's awesome.
It's a good day. My cousin's son was born on.
But he was found dead on the 8th. Ooh.
Ooh.
He was sitting there for a while.
He was sitting there for fucking 3 days.
Hey, Katie, come back. Yeah, my cousin's boy was born on 9/11 when the towers were coming down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said it almost felt bad to be happy when so much sadness was happening. I'm like, well, can't plan those things. Like, they enjoy the life that's here now to replace some of the ones that were lost. If you look at it that way.
I remember that day in 2nd grade. They wheeled the TV into the classroom and made us watch the news. And then they made us say a whole bunch of prayers over, like, they were doing it, like, over the speaker. We had to, like, pray for a long time. I remember. In Catholic
Oh, I
school.
was just about to leave for work. I worked across the street, so I saw it in live.
And then I
woke up-
remember my mom picked me up from school, and she's like, "You're gonna tell your kids about this one day," is what she told me. I remember, like, as soon
And what are we telling the kids? Do you see how bad the government fucked its own
Yeah,
people?
right.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll tell our kids.
I was just waking up as the second, like just before the second tower got hit. Like I remember, fucking, I was drinking the night before, so I was like all kind of hungover, sleeping on somebody's couch, and they were all like watching. And I remember, I don't know, I think maybe the first plane hit, and then somebody made noise or something. I don't know. I just remember waking up, and there's like one tower is fucking smoking. And then a plane comes in, and there's a small, like, there's the explosion on the other tower. I'm like, what the fuck movie is this?
Yeah.
Then learned it wasn't a movie.
as a child, I just didn't even know. I thought it was like legit. And then
Well,
I remember
well,
I
really?
feared people who wore turbans for a long time after that. Like I truly feared them. And then I was like, and then when I started to be an adult, like 18 through 20, my early 20s, I was like, wow, there's a lot of people who wear turbans in Canada all of a sudden. I was like, what's going on?
Look at that.
Yeah. And then I realized the whole thing was just like fucked, actually. Like, yeah. There's actually like not necessarily inherently anything wrong with people who wear turbans. It's just they have a different culture than us, and they're bringing them over here, and it's like fucking with us at the end of the day. And it's like, you don't want to hate them, but you also don't want them to take over your shit, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Nope.
I don't hate anybody. I think that those people who came here are just as brainwashed as most Canadians. Like,
Oh, 100%.
I don't know. I kind of hate everybody, but at least I'm equal.
My fucking parents were immigrants. They came here. They immigrated here.
yeah.
So I'm a generation from immigrant.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
even
like
know, like,
two-
on my dad's side how long they've been here. My grandma was black, like, and I know, like, her family came out from the States. And then on my mom's side, it's like French and Native and Scottish. So who the fuck knows? Like, I'm just like a Heinz 57.
See, that's the thing. I have no idea on my dad's side. Not a fucking clue. I know that on my mom's side, there's Italian and potentially Dutch.
All I know is that all the old world knowledge was lost, like, somewhere around my mom's mom. Like, as far as my mom's side there.
Oh, the history.
And, like, never got passed on, like, because my great-grandmother, I knew, like, she had a whole bunch of kids and she did homesteading and all that. And then my grandmother was the youngest of her, like, 13 kids. And she never kept on any traditions like that. Like, her thing she does every year, like, everything she does, her life revolves around her trip to Vegas every year. And then, so my mom never had any of those. And then, like, now I'm, like, what's, like, the third generation from my great-grandmother, and I'm picking it back up. Luckily, like, I'm picking it back up.
So it's still in your blood, probably, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's in my blood so strong. Like this life, that kind of life and stuff like that. I couldn't imagine myself living any other way. It scares the shit out of me.
It fits.
Yeah, it fits. And like my great grandmother was very obviously like half French, half Native. Just by
that was
looking
like
at her.
my husband's like his mom's side was half Native, half French.
Oh yeah,
That's probably common, though, here in
it's
Canada.
very common.
Yeah, very common, I think, because he's like French, but like Southern Ontario. Like no, Northern Ontario's French.
Rogue traced his
Like,
family
Thunder
all the
Bay,
way back to like fucking when, the 1700s? The 1600s. All the way back to this native fucking chief guy or whatever he was. He wasn't a chief, but he was a very famous native man. Several natives, but I'm talking about that one guy though who there's this one guy who looks just like his grandfather apparently, and it's like in his bloodline, and he's like a chief or something. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Louis Riel. Yeah, that's what he's saying. All the way like to Louis Riel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I know nothing.
And you guys think it's in my blood to live like this. Wait till you like you guys get to know Rogue, like holy.
Yeah. Like, well, hello, Viking man. Teach us the way.
Yeah. He is like solid, man.
This is how you throw axe. Okay.
Actually, we have a wood splitter, so we don't throw the axe at all because the axe can cause a lot of injuries. We just use a wood splitter. It's safer, and that's why
Yeah.
we got it. So if we
Oh,
got
wood
axe, we
splitters are
just use
nice.
a
We rented
splitter.
Splitters are freaking godsend. I love them.
Yeah, they're awesome. And if you
could
know how to
wo- I
cut it
could
right,
split
like
wood all day with a fucking splitter. I don't give a shit. Put some tunes on, and I'm like, yeah, making Bertha my bitch. You know?
I
But you
used
know
an
what?
axe when I was
Connected.
pregnant with my son, and I cut a lot of wood that way, and then I was pretty good with it, but I haven't done it. That was like a long time ago, like 8 or 9 years ago. I was doing that, and ever since then, after that, I had a wood splitter, so I prefer
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
I don't really like an axe at all. I even get Rogue to like do the little bits of kindling if I don't have any. Get him to like slice one up for me because yeah,
Mhm.
he's
I
good
got
with
to
it.
actually watch somebody do that. Fucking it was an elder. I think his name was Sonny. Yeah, it was Sonny, and he was feathering the wood because we were doing a pipe ceremony, and he was just kind of like teaching about like how to tend to the fire, how it's your the history behind that and the tradition behind that, and it was really pretty. But like just the way he was like he did it, and I was just like, wow, that is like so fucking smart
Yeah.
to do. And it, I don't know. It was really cool. It was like really cool things to learn.
Good night, Tom. Good night, Sarah.
Night, Tom. Night, Sarah.
Good night.
Well, both going to bed at the same time. Wonder what that means.
Speaking of that,
You know
guys, I
what
gotta
that
go.
means?
You know what that means? That means Tom's gonna bogart Sarah.
Oh, what do you call it when you pull the blankets up? Oh, a Dutch oven.
Dutch oven.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
no.
Biggest turn off ever.
Dutch oven's fun.
Don't touch up on me, honey. It'll turn me off.
Don't Dutch oven me.
When you fart in bed and you put the blankets over the person's head with your
Yeah.
fart in it.
Dutch
It's
oven.
rude.
It's beautiful.
He didn't even know what it was, so good.
Beautiful.
Okay, good.
Now
Beautiful.
we let it
I
know.
gotta go to
Now
bed though,
you
guys.
slap that
Okay,
knowledge
good night.
right out of your head, sir.
Yeah.
You don't
Good
even
seeing
think
you.
about it.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night.
See ya.
Night.
See you.
That's funny. I should Dutch
That's
oven Connor.
Funny. No Dutch ovens. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
That's
No.
He's getting a
I
Dutch
didn't even
oven.
brought it up.
The next time I fart,
back to
Connor's
farting.
getting a Dutch oven.
Right?
I'm gonna tell him Michelle told me to do it.
No, I just reminded
That is lies and slander, sir.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna know
Nah.
that. So it's propaganda, is what it is. It's anti-Michelle propaganda.
That's not cool, bro.
No.
Oh, it's fun. I know. I was asking
She's
if I
the,
can
she's
beat him
the
up.
dictator of this stream.
Yeah, I guess it's.
That's a good point.
Yes, I got the mouse.
She could give you Das Boot
Oh shit, that went right in my eye.
That's a
right in
good
the
point.
eyeball, girl.
Oh fuck that red eye. Oh fuck, they were gonna cut my eye out with that red laser.
Oh, damn.
What?
No, well, if they're gonna cut off his arm with a red laser.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
There you go.
No, I had the old fashioned X-ray when I had my leg broken.
Right.
I didn't know they do lasers now.
Yeah, I had no idea.
It's like laser beam. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, where's
Like-
That's new. Nobody told me about that.
Oh,
What the fucking shite?
Uh, when jokes go bad, fuck. Oops.
yeah.
That's
Right.
all I do is fuck with like my kid and definitely Connor. Like we'll be walking home from school. I'll be like, "Yes, I'm gonna get you home, and I'm gonna beat you up, okay?" And they'll be like, "No." They're like, "Why not?" He's like, "I don't want you to." I'm like, "Come on, like you're no fun." Yeah, I was like, I let you do things. Why can't you let me do something?
It's almost 11 o'clock.
I know.
You're gonna fucking pull an 8-hour fucking.
Oh fuck no, I'm not gonna pull 8 hours. I gotta work in the
What time is it right now?
Sorry?
It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 11.
Yeah, no, Chris is thinking I'm gonna go 8 hours.
He's
I'm not going
worried
like
you're
that.
gonna go after his record.
Right?
Right.
You're going to go after his record.
Oh yeah, I'm breaking you tonight, Christopher.
No.
Yep. No, hell no.
That's funny.
I think I'm gonna fucking call it pretty much after the start. I think.
It's been a great night. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Thanks for being there right from the get-go.
I get to be
Yeah,
funny
you're welcome.
tonight.
Got your back like a buck crab.
No, that's what dags do.
That's right.
Typically, yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we're there for one another.
Well,
Yeah.
And I'm here for my neighbors and people who are in my life.
There for people, man. Just be good. Just be good humans.
yeah, I definitely look forward to the 16th.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
You know, after a party, I'm like, oh, I'm tired. But then it's like a couple weeks after a party, I'm like, oh,
yeah.
the party's
yeah,
not for 2 more weeks.
yeah,
And
and
then I'm
then
old.
that's kind of the same feeling I get as
Oh,
like I get home and kind of tired and rest up a bit, but then it's like, give it a couple days and it's like, fuck, when am I going back?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris is saying they're more like a get-together than a party.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's really what it is, though. Is it
Yeah.
just let's
We're just
fucking
getting together.
get together, have some food, and
Some fun and
have
some
some good
laughs.
time.
That's what fuck a family does.
Yeah,
Yep. But this is better than family. This is
Mhm.
family you want to be with.
Mm.
Oh, I got saucy look from my cat. Yep.
Mine is apparently not liking eating the food directly out of the bowl, so she is now using her paw to pull pieces of food out of the bowl.
Oh,
Yeah, because
well,
she's
this guy
fucking
leaned his whole
real.
chest on the edge of the bowl so the food would slide down.
Oh yeah, that could be Cooter eventually, because she's just a fat bitch, and I imagine that at some point she's just gonna be a big fat round bitch.
Yeah.
Right now she's just like heavy. Like if you pick up Xena, like a feather, you pick up fucking Cooter, and there's some weight there.
Oh,
Right?
there's weight on him.
Yeah, well, she's nowhere near that yet.
No.
but she's
Well, what do
working
you
on
want?
it. But it's just funny because she is like literally like twice the size of her sister, and although her sister doesn't eat treats either, that's a weird.
Oh, okay.
thing.
Yeah, this is a sucker for treats.
Oh, so is this one. Like Cooter, fuck. Anytime I walk into the kitchen, it is an immediate. She is in there, and she's just like yelling at me because she knows.
Yeah. Oh, I go to the fridge, boom, he's right there.
Yeah.
Oh, even if I got something on my plate, I'll go to my mouth. He'll go like, wanna just look. He won't eat. Like he'll just look. Like, what am I putting in my mouth?
Wow.
Nico will inspect my plate.
What the hell?
Xena Warrior Princess over there just doesn't give a shit. She watches her girlish figure and
Yeah.
she's like,
Yeah.
I'm good. And then Cooter's just fat. And she's like, "Give me more
Nico's my
treats."
little panther prance.
Okay, you're not a fat kid, okay?
Little
You
baby.
don't have feelings. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Call him fat.
Oh.
Whatever.
Oh, he hates when you grab him from the side and go, ooh, jibby kitty. He always meowing at Chris for something.
Probably food.
Well, he hates it now
Probably-
because it's snow. And he doesn't want to get his paws wet, so he doesn't get to go outside and play as much. So
Yeah.
he's restless and bored.
He's ratting you out, Chris, is what's happening. He's
Yeah.
going, did you just hear what she just said to me?
Yeah.
Call me fat. She's body shaming me. Supposed to be body positive.
Yeah. No. People need to fat shame so they get healthy.
Yeah, well, the funny
Yeah.
part is
Not
everybody.
fat shame.
Hey, everybody believes in this body positive bullshit, but I dare you to tell a chick she looks like Lizzo.
Tell who what?
Tell
Like,
tell
oh, you
somebody
look
that
just
they're
like
beautiful like
Lizzo.
Lizzo, and they'll
Yeah.
get upset. And it's why? Why is Lizzo
Why?
not beautiful? No, she's not.
Yeah.
What?
See, even the categories. He's like, what? Lizzo? Fuck.
Come on.
He's like, let's not keep the cat in the bag here, right?
Oh, he probably wants out. But then I'll open the door, he'll see it's cold, and then I just open my door for no good reason.
I know my
Mine-
cats too are fucking pussies for the snow.
I think
Yeah.
mine found a bag somewhere.
Like they'll sit at the window and they're just like, yeah, we just want to sit on the ledge here. Like we don't really want to go out. That's where all the wet
Yeah, I'm not.
I just want to look like I want to go out, and I'll look.
I know.
at
I
it.
just want to look like I'm going out, but I'm not really going out.
I'd like to let mine out, but because I'm in an apartment, it's like, well, then
No,
get
you
back in. Plus, I'm cheap and didn't get them spayed, so they're fucking
Yeah.
fertile kitties. So
Mines are fixed.
So if you go to PetSmart, they have. I got mine fixed for $35, and microchipped and something else. Because PetSmart had a grant, $35, and you have to line up, sign up, and then you take them to the SPCA, and you fix them.
maybe.
So this guy was a little smaller, and he had all the girls goo-gooing over him. They just loved him.
Yeah.
It wasn't a kitten like the other ones. He's a little older, but you figure he was about 8 months when he showed up. When he was so little. Now he's just big.
Now he's just a big guy.
Yeah,
Big guy.
yeah.
He's
My
the
two
fat
were.
pony in the neighborhood.
My two were just.
He's the fat Tony.
Yeah, my two just showed up with their mother at somebody's house that knows somebody I know, and they were like, "Hey, want a cat?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know, maybe." And I was
Maybe.
told if I did, I had to take both the kittens. I was like,
Well, you can't separate them.
And I was like, whatever. Well, and I looked at it as that's better anyway, because then, like, in the fucking days, like, if I have to go somewhere or whatever, right? Then at least fucking there's two of them. So it's like you're not alone. So there is that.
No, it is nice to have. We had a brother and sister once, George and Wheezy.
Oh yeah.
They were fun.
Yep. Cooter and Xena Warrior Princess. That's what I got.
Hey.
Got Nico and Smokey, and they've bonded quite well with one another.
Good.
Yeah.
People don't get
At first, they fucking hated each other at first.
I would imagine he wouldn't like someone at first because he's a big suck.
But they've grown fond of one another.
Yeah, the dogs that when I was with my ex, like she had a dog, and then we got another dog. They didn't really. Well, I mean, Hershey, the younger dog, absolutely fucking. You know, she kind of loved JD, but he certainly didn't fucking like her.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually really funny because he'd bully the shit out of her when she was a puppy.
Yeah.
And I always laughed because I knew he's a runt, right? And so I knew this dog is going to be fucking bigger than him.
Yeah.
And sure shit, about a year or two go by and fucking Hershey's bigger than him. And now, you know, instead of him knocking her out of the way of the food bowl, it's her doing it to him. And it would get so bad. Like, she was such a bitch. He would, like, jump up on the couch and, like, lay down beside me or something. And she'd be over on the floor, okay? She would see this. She would get up, go over, sit on the floor right by where he was on the couch, and just stare at him. And then he would look at her, growl, and then fuck off. Right? You just jump off the couch and leave. And that little bitch would go back to where she was laying down on the floor and lay back down. And it was like, she wasn't even making a move to take the spot. She was just like, get the fuck out. And then she'd go back and lay down.
Yeah. Well, Chris would say a woman will never like a man napping.
No.
Yeah, right?
No.
Well, she just didn't like him getting attention. She
Yes.
didn't like,
and I got the yawnies, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta go.
Well, thanks. It was good. Love
Right.
fun.
Love you.
Love you too.
Have a good one.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.
But yeah, it was funny because she wasn't fixed, so she'd go into heat, and then like he was fixed.
Yep.
But she would chase him around the house and like try and force him to like try and mount her. And like when I say try and force him, I mean like if he didn't, she would fucking attack him.
Yeah.
And it's kind of mean, but at the same time, it was hilarious watching because it's like I could see, like he knew it wasn't gonna work.
Yep.
He knew he had no desire of doing it. But he also knew that if he didn't try, she was gonna fucking basically beat him.
Yeah.
And so you'd see him like reluctantly trying to mount her, which physically he couldn't because she was too big.
Kind of like an Al Bundy. No.
Yeah, like she was definitely too tall.
Yeah.
So just the sheer mechanics of it wasn't gonna work. And then of course, it's just not gonna work anyway. And then he'd end up getting beat up anyway because she would get mad that he couldn't do it, and then she would attack him.
Oh, the poor dog.
Oh, I mean,
There's
like,
no win-win for that guy.
No, he was fucked either way, and never fucked at all in the same. Because no matter what he did, she was gonna end up attacking him because he just couldn't do what she wanted. And it was kind of entertaining to watch in a way because their personalities.
You gotta feel bad for the dog, though.
Oh yeah, I felt bad for him for sure, but in a way, I also didn't feel bad because I was like, well, you were a dick to her the whole time that she was smaller than you.
Yeah, but he was fixed, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, he was mean to her the whole time, so fuck him.
Yeah.
But he was also smart too. He figured out he could get her in trouble just by barking once. Because if he just barked once, she'd go insane, right? And she'd freak out. Yeah, and it took a while to catch on that that's what was happening.
Yeah, well, it would.
But there was a lot of times where like we're yelling at her, and like there's nobody outside. She's going berserk. There's nobody fucking around, nobody nothing. And then there was just one day I heard from the bathroom just a single bark, and then Hershey running up the stairs. And then that's when it clicked. That little motherfucker's been hiding out in the bathroom, and he knows that all he has to do is bark.
Little shit.
And she's going to go insane, and then he gets to just lay in there and listen to us yell at her. And
they improvise.
Yeah, he's just in there enjoying his peace in the bathroom.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch, though.
For supper, you just ate
Right.
a tuna sandwich.
All right.
Yeah. We have to figure something to eat too, probably a snack.
Yeah, I think I'd do that too.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind some, I don't know, maybe some toast.
Some toast or something. Something light. What's your evening snack? What's in the fridge?
Well, I just went and bought like a whole bunch of cookies and snack stuff that I'm trying not to. Like I've almost eaten an entire bag of cookies while we're on this stream.
Oh, what kind of cookies?
The Chunks Ahoy.
Yum.
Yeah, it's a habit of mine. I open a bag of cookies and then they just get all
gone. Oh, see, I'm good. I can eat 2 cookies and done.
Not me. No, nope. I have one cookie. I have them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the way that goes.
Oh, a bag of Fudgios will do it.
Yeah, and which I do have Fudgios in there as well, which I am really fighting the urge to just go in there and open because I've almost dummied an entire bag of chips.
No, not a whole bag of cookies.
Yeah. I've only got there's only 3 left. There's only 3 left.
Did Connor get any cookies?
No, not yet. He's in bed. There's 3 more bags, but I mean,
oh, okay.
This one is just pretty much gone.
Wow.
That's how it works. I fucking open a bag of cookies. I eat every single one of them.
Okay.
Same with a bag of chips. If I open a bag of chips, I'm gonna eat the whole bag.
Okay, well, chips, I can say in all fairness, they would probably go stale.
Well, there's also that because I definitely hate that. But it's just I open a bag of chips and I will eat the whole fucking thing.
No, I can make it last a week.
Yeah. No.
Don't know, maybe 3 sittings. Because chips are smaller now. They put less chips in the bag.
Yeah, that's true too. That is very true. I mean, everything's smaller. It's like the sausages I used to buy. It was $5.97. You got fucking 6 sausages, and then it was 5, but now it's 4.
Hey, one.
Yeah. Oh, hey, one in there.
It was constantly fucking.
Yep.
It's also too, I guess, how some of you notice the cereal boxes got smaller, right?
Oh yeah, everything got smaller. Even the
Hard-
size of the cookies are smaller.
Yeah, part of that is like something about like fucking health requirements. Like they just made the box smaller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, less calories maybe.
Told you the portion size should be smaller in order to fit within.
Right. Well, we want you to consume less sugar. Okay. But I think I
Yeah.
will go get a snack or something.
Yeah, it sounds like a pretty good idea, actually.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on and spending the
Yeah.
night.
No problem. It was
And
a good time.
And thanks everybody for coming in. I guess this is
Yeah.
when I'm supposed to read the list of everybody who came in and shared their evening with us and hopefully laughed and learned something. Like choke outs.
Yeah, those are fun,
Did a good
actually.
choke out earlier.
Yeah, I do. I do.
So good night,
enjoy that.
Bourbon. Good night, Sharky. Madam Breezy and Sarah and Tom. And oh, now my mouse is stuck. We had lots of mechanics. Nick the Brick. And we had Canadian Ginger and Daryl. We had Daryl join us tonight and Becky in the chat. And I'm probably going to miss somebody.
Bourbon and
Oh, we had, Misfit. Yep, Misfit was in the house. And then we had Jesse in earlier. We had
Tom and
lots of
Sarah.
good conversation.
That was always a good time. I always
Oh,
enjoy it.
all right, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Good night, Johnny.
Absolutely good night.
And oh yes, and I got to thank again East Coast Canadian for the wonderful backdrop we had tonight.
Yeah, it is
All
cool.
the Angry Beavers and
That's it.
Angry Beavers.
Angry Beavers, not
East Coast-
Icky Beavers. Angry Beavers.
Conspiracy Beavers.
East
Conspiracy
Coast rocks.
Beavers. Okay. Good night.
Have a good one.
Good night, everyone.